Alright, so last time you guys were able to finish off your business at Taru's Stop, a lovely little makeshift inn, though it turned into an inn after people kept coming around to it, on the bend in the road towards Kirky. After leaving from there without any further issues, you were able to also come across a part in the roads that led to a ravine off to the side. Noticing another similar carriage, as well as two humanoid shapes looking over it, you decided it would be the lovely neighborly thing to do to see if they needed any assistance. On approach, you saw as they turned around that the humanoids were in fact more undead. Of the talkative variety, at least talkative for a thing that has once been dead, as they spoke with you about some of their wares having been lost in the ravine below, and that they had little in the way of rope and climbing gear to go get it back. As you are always open to a helping hand, especially now that you know there are many undead that are uh, under the control of people on the right side of the path, you were able to finagle your way down and up the ravine, giving back the wares to the undead. They thanked you with a couple of guild coins in hopes that if there was any damage to your ropes, you could have them repaired or replaced. And they set off towards the north, just ahead of you. And following in the trails of their wheels, you landed in Kirky. And just as your previous knowledge led you to believe that the city was mostly in the arms of religion, as several undead and constructs were also draped in cloth and silk, spreading the good word of both Leviathan and Shiva, as well as handing out free samples. Though seemingly they were handing them more towards people who were already of the faith, as Drazenka was handed one such a bottle. And whilst it does have the symbol of Leviathan stickered on the front, she had also been greeted by several of people calling her sister, which is just a common thing that people of the same faith do to one another, as they just have a lovely kind of family atmosphere to the group. With the word of undead further north, the party decided they were going to prepare a bit more in that direction after seeing the free sample of holy water and buying up some more, as well as preparing yourselves for the road ahead through sparring matches, as you didn't have much combat in the day previously, and just generally looking at the lay of the land. You were able to catch up with Balbragi, the Red Bangar, who had handed you the, not exactly reward, but the thanking letter for the families of the corpses you had found in the waterways of Lunaris. He had seemingly got back with the Crimson Sleeps and was having a lovely rest at the Colourful Bard in Kirky. As well as that, you saw the guild presence there was mostly more suited towards Shiva's icicles, possibly due to the religious manner of the settlement. And whilst you didn't want to spend too much time here, you did have a chat with similar guild members. And with the next day arriving after a lovely rest in an inn, as well as a cleaning service of the carriage as you paid for the premium services, you continued on your way north, with a lot less gil in your boxes, but plenty of items to aid you along the way, especially more stuff suited towards the Aria mountain range, as you bought up some cold weather clothing for both you and your chocobos, and even some heat stones. Wanting to make some good time, even though you still have about 83 days, possibly just 82, in the bag burner to do your mission, you made a sort of beeline towards the mountain range, as with geographical knowledge from Edwin, and I think you used engineering in the end because that was a high bonus, you were under the rather educated guess that each tile through the mountain range was going to take a whole day on its own. And with that added 2 days to the timeline, you continued up northways, going towards the junction between Kirky, Forretwood, Ruts Stack, and Debelay. Jozenka had picked up some news beforehand that said Crossroads was the last major event to do with the undead, and that was most likely where Aristat's crow had been most recently. Stopping a few hours beforehand, as you would run out your chocobos for the day, you set up camp to rest and have a bright-eyed look upon the crossroads on the morrow. However, seemingly close to undead activity or just running out of luck eventually, your nighttime camp was assaulted by 4 undead. And on like the very last turn, you decided, hey, we should know some things, and found out that they were the Skull Warrior variety. As Drazenka didn't have the best way in the perception, they did start the combat attacking one of your chocobos. And whilst it did go unconscious on the second round, the group's ample access to healing made sure that the chocobo didn't die. However, there was a bit of finagling with the undead's new display of damage reduction to at least half the party's attacks. You were able to bring them down eventually, even though Al was probably sore all over from several attacks, bringing her close to unconsciousness at least, because I think you went down to 2 hit points at the lowest. And we shall continue just as you are recovering from that nightly assault.
I'm gonna go try to calm that chocobos down.
I'm sorry, everyone. I should have kept a better lookout.
This could have been anyone. Is anyone injured?
Not anymore.
Aside from the one bird, I do not think so.
I'm okay.
Better get them back.
Speaking of the birds, Zirin is able to approach to them relatively calmly, and whilst you are patting their sides to calm them, you do feel that they are shivering in fear all over. Mostly more to the right fellow, who was the one who took all of the attacks, whereas the left was just adjacent to them.
I'm going to drop a triage on that last chocobo, because they don't have, these are yellows, they don't have any ability to kill themselves, do they?
It sounded like you said kill, but I'm pretty sure you meant cure. Yes, they have no choco cure. They are just... They're basically animals now from their changes. I think they are actually the animal type. I'd have to double check.
I'll just put a calming touch on both of them to get rid of shaken, if possible, if that even helps. Just to calm them down.
With a calming touch from the cleric, the chocobos definitely stop their shivering. Though they are quite well awake at this point from the nightly events.
How dare you?
Hey, I just found out that one will get 14 back. Down to 3 uses.
What do you mean PCs are broken?
Power cards.
Oh. God damn it, Jester.
It was the other game that they were broken in.
Mm-hmm. And why are the ones in this one broken?
I blame Edwin because he was the last
He
person
broke
to
them so
triage.
bad
Actually,
that
I
they-
blame you because you're the
No.
last person that did some sort of roll.
He broke them so bad in the other game it carried over to this one.
Alright, they should be fixed regardless.
I couldn't break them in the other game. They weren't even in the last game.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything the party is doing before they go back to sleep?
Is it worth us finding out where these things came from? It's possible they have a controller nearby. Well, would we know that, actually?
I'm just gonna
You
start
wouldn't know.
searching the bodies for anything.
Yeah, let's take a look at their equipment.
Alright, if you look over them, give me 1 second. If you care for what they are using combat-wise, they have 4 sets of studded leather armor and 4 scimitars. Anything else, you would need to use a knowledge local or knowledge nobility. Either one would work.
I'll just gather all the gear and throw it in the carriage.
Oi.
The carriage creaks under the weight.
I'll take one of the studded leathers.
Does the knowledge have to be trained?
Not particularly in this instance. You're just capped to a 10 if you're untrained for what you're going to get from this.
Nope.
I got roll a 1.
I probably need to do a little bit of a weight check to see how much we're actually carrying in this carriage right now.
I mean, you had like 14 feet, which is 140 pounds off its 200-pound limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to be careful with how much we're putting on here. Because studded leather's 20 or 25 pounds per set, I think.
I'm wearing studded leather and it's 20 pounds, so...
Yeah, that's it, 20.
This carriage is going to be overloaded if we put all the studded leather on.
Hence why it was creaking without you on it.
I said I'll take one of the studded leathers.
Yeah, I know.
I think we leave the armor and just take the weaponry, because the weaponry's a hell of a lot lighter, right?
I can give you the... a scimitar weighs 4 pounds.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay, I'll take the armor off then and chuck it in a bush.
Alright, if nobody else wants to attempt a local or nobility, Zirin, you're unable to get too much out of the designs for the undead. However, Edwin, you know that from what they are wearing, that you've not seen you've never seen ones that are similar to this, though, so far. So it could be that they are just wearing something different, or they are from a different controller than what you know of. So as far as you know, they're probably not from Aristat Crow, but there is a slim chance they could still be.
Okay.
Are they all wearing the same symbol? Or same marks or whatever?
It's more coming down to what their clothing. They have no real symbols on them.
Okay.
They also have no form of cleaning magic placed on them. So whoever did make them either made it in a rush or didn't care.
If that's the case, can we just sort of... Is it worth us just looking around and see if there's any kind of indications where these things came from, or if there's possibly more of them coming?
You can roll survival.
Might have to defer to WoW on that one, because my survival is shit.
I'll do that as well.
I'm going to attempt to aid. We'll see how that turns out.
You're going to be aiding.
Hey, I aided.
I'm just going to say you aid, Drazenka.
Sure, I'm definitely not aiding out, that's for sure.
Rude.
You don't want to give them more points.
All right.
Probably in direct competition with Ao. There's no way I'm going to be helping her with anything.
As you look around your camp for quite a few minutes, you're able to see that there was only these 4 undead, and if there were more, they may have hidden their tracks if so. However, you can possibly deduce that they had at least a semblance of intelligence or instructed plans. As you can see, they had actually came from the north. As you can see, their markings are there. They stayed for possibly a few whiles because they had a few side steps, and then they eventually flanked around to the southern side to get to the chocobos. So it seems like they were aiming for your mounts first.
That's kind of scary.
Whoever's been controlling these is definitely giving them enough sentience. Our character, sorry, there was mention of it's one of the newer races, I'm not sure what it is, but there was a mention of a potential beast race necromancer appeared. Was it I can't remember the name of it now.
Namazu?
Yeah, it's a Namazu.
Namazu.
They're also not recently added. Numberzu's been in for a while.
Maybe I just didn't look at it then.
At least in my memory.
The Namazu. This maybe they're doing.
That's also kind of scary.
I think it's either way, we need to pick up some bludgeoning equipment in the next town we hit.
I'm not very good with that kind of stuff.
Maybe not for you then.
If we can get something that does the pokey damage, that's this time, and I gotta be able to hold it in one hand. That's the best for me. But if it also does the smashing damage, that would maybe be something I could use.
Well, there is a morning star.
I was just about to say the Morning Star.
Yeah, sure, that might work.
Well, we'll have to look into that when we find the next settlement.
True enough.
Dude, it may not be to our purpose, but it's worth checking into.
Now, what
For
are
now.
you doing in my bedroll? Get out.
Edward will probably take the bodies away and I would say bury them, but how long is that going to take?
Why don't we just stack them up on the fire?
It's too close. They may emit foul vapor. We could do that tomorrow, however.
I'm gonna stick with the chocobos for a little bit and calm them down before I go back to bed. I know Drazenka already used her magic on them, but they could use some comfort. And he'll pull out like a what do you call them? Like a kit for cleaning and taking care of beasts of burden. And I'll just start like brushing them down. I don't know if birds like brushing. Does that make sense?
I don't know about the chocobos, if they like being brushed, but they do like being stroked, so possibly. Because they don't have fur, they have feathers. I don't know how a brush would work really with feathers.
Maybe a nice soft cloth that will help them get the dust off their feathers or something like that. Trim their toenails and clip their flying feathers.
Edward will probably just start digging a shallow grave that I can put the bones in together.
Just add to the bags under your eyes.
Pretty much. They may have been undead, but they were still people once.
Alright. The party continues through the night with their chosen activities, and eventually will go back to sleep.
Oh god.
Did we get XP for that fight? Yeah, we did. I need to change that.
I was still trying to move my character when the map changed and there was a ghost image of Zaire just off in the ocean somewhere.
I'm sure he'll learn to swim.
As soon as I clicked, he was disappeared, so he's fine. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to move my character up some more so I can see where he's at on the map a little better.
Sure. Is the party continuing on their way to the crossroads?
Sure. Would you mind moving the tech over there somewhere?
I can. If it's gonna fit properly.
We don't necessarily need the rest of that, but the days is kind of important. That'll work.
Yeah, I think we press on. I was considering. Is it Debali to the right?
Debelay.
Debali, sorry. I was considering asking if we want to go there to pick up any special equipment, but our funds aren't particularly high. I think we prepared to go to the mountains. We should probably go to the mountains.
Yeah, we might want to spend like a day or two at least in Rutsik, or Rutstack, however you want to say that one, and check out the weather and how the passes are, and get some more money before we, so that if we want to like buy some morning stars and stuff like that.
I would say morning stars are. I did have a look. They're one-handed, not light. See map problem there.
No, I can do anything that's one-handed. It can be martial, light, or I'm sorry, it can be any one-handed weapon that does, as long as it does piercing damage. It doesn't have to be light.
Is this a offensive weapon training?
Yeah.
Light and finessable, because you use weapon finesse, so you'd be using strength to attack with it.
Well, I can also I use dex to attack.
Only with light weapons.
1 second.
Unless you've selected maces as your fighter weapon group, which I guess would work.
Ooh, that's heavy blades actually.
Does he just have normal weapon finesse?
Gains benefit of it's this. Unless your class changes at intro.
Okay, so it would have to be finessable, yeah.
Mine's very similar. Like, I can't benefit from surgical precision. I can use a mace, but that's it.
I didn't even realize at 9th level I get improved critical.
Alrighty.
Sadly, a lot of the other stuff that isn't what you have is bludgeoning or piercing, so you wouldn't be able to use your finesse for the bludgeoning attacks.
Alright. I'm gonna have to do some weapon hunting.
Weapon. Alright. As a party, things about the weapons that Xeons are going to have. You continue on your way. I'll need everyone to give me a perception, please.
In the woods. Can't see anything. Yep, can't see anything.
Also, just as a question for the sunglasses people, are all of you always wearing them out in the day?
Typically, if we're like going around traveling, yes, But probably if we get to settlements, take them off.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If we're out traveling, I'll wear them. As soon as it goes dark and they're no longer used and I'm in a town, I'll probably take them off.
Yeah, same deal.
Got some cool customers, and then there's the Ziran who doesn't even wear shoes. Okay. Did Al swap with Edwin so Al's in the driver's seat?
No,
No,
Drazenka.
No, Drazenka.
Okay.
Drazenka's there and up on the front.
No, she just
Alright.
chills out in the back.
The party continues on their way towards the crossroads. As you come up to which, there's a lovely fork design heading off in the three other directions. In the middle of which there is a large obelisk that has carved into it the different directions, the distances, and where certain towns are located. As well as the most closest, it also has underneath, with a kind of arrow pointing down to it, further ones past that. So off to the east it shows Debelay, and then underneath it shows Wunati, Macblash, and the like. And as you are coming up to this, it's a bit too far away for the people that are in the driver's seat for what they rolled. As you come into the crossroads, there is a cliff kind of hugging on both the left and right, and whilst they don't, I think it's a cliff hill, there's a hillside on both left and right, going up for quite a few feet. The rushing of water can be heard on the west, as you can see a rushing waterfall. And whilst the drivers are occupied with the obelisk ahead and the rushing water, everyone is too preoccupied to notice the screeching of bone against metal and the jumping of creatures from above.
Maybe we need Al at the front. Don't know if she wants to be at the front though.
You were offered.
Yeah, I know.
So in this
I think
case,
Edwin-
everyone's in the back, dressed there.
She might have to change her mind. Oh, actually, no, wait. If Ziran's driving, no, Al's not sitting at the front.
Yeah, that was my thinking.
If Edwin was driving, that'd be different. I think Al would try and do everything in her power to just keep distracting Ziran from the road.
Alright, and to start... hopefully the macros... Nope, that one doesn't work. Nope, fuck's sake, man! I fixed these!
So, just as a movement rule, I'm assuming we have to kind of exit the back of the carriage and then go around it.
For the carriage, it is one of those cab designs, so there is a door with a window on both the left and right. You need to spend a move action to open the door.
Edwin, open the door.
The enemies have their surprise rounds if it works for me, that is. Alright. As you come up to here, arrows hail down as they go for the chocobos on the left and right.
We need to get these chocobos some armor.
Mm-hmm.
One of them just like falls out of the bow apparently and just like slides down the cliff. Another one will hit the right chocobo as it pricks them for 4.
Is that the
And
same chocobo
one-
that got smashed by the skeletons?
No, the one on the right is that got hit, and is also getting hit by an arrow, whereas the other arrow will miss. And 2 of the skeletons are going to slide their way down the mountainside. Let's see if they are able to do so.
I was trying to do the health for that so you wouldn't have to take care of it, so it looks like it got taken out twice.
I didn't even say how much damage they took, did I?
You said 4.
Oh, okay, sorry. The one on the left took 4, the one on the right took 5.
Ah, okay.
This fella is able to slide down the cliffside and land here. The other one attempts to do so and falls flat on his face. And fucking cracks his skull.
Jesus.
Alright, and that is their surprise round.
I apologise.
Drazenka and Siren, from the volleys of arrows and the two you can see here, you know there is at least 6.
Alright, this is a new day from when we...
It is a new day, yes.
Okay, good.
How high up are they on the cliff?
Those cliffs are 40 feet high. If you do wish to dismount or anything, Drazenka and Edwin can see it from where they are, but the cliff does have a slope here you could go up through if you don't want to be climbing or flying, but only for the left side.
Okay. Yeah. Are they all done with the surprise now?
Yes.
Okay. I'll communicate to that to anyone who doesn't know, and open the right-hand door as we move.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just got standard. You can't pull a holy water as a standard, can you? As part
You
of
can.
it.
It would just be your action to pull out the holy water. You can't do it whilst moving like you can weapons because they aren't sheathed.
No, that's absolutely fine. So I'll just get out of Owl's way then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably go to here. Yeah, here. And that's speed up.
All right. Goes back to the Skull Warriors. The one that was able to slide down will drop the bow that was in their hands as they were closest to you, and draw up a scimitar and slash at the chocobo. Their scimitar is glowing, well, shadowing with the shadow. However, it will miss the scared chocobo. This one up here is going to light up another shot, and again, miss. I've rolled so many low fucking numbers. Slightly there. You can't see them because they're on the ridge. Another one is firing on down, and misses. I've had like 6 4s to attack these chocobos. Zirin.
Let's see it.
This guy over here, is he dead or is he just down?
I mean, he's undead. He is still moving.
Moving? Okay. I'm gonna hop off over here and I'm gonna run up to that guy and I'm gonna take a whack at him.
Just to let you know, if there are no drivers for the chocobos, they might run off with the carriage somewhere.
Okay.
I can deal with that.
You can either use handle animal to make them stay there, or Drazenka can of course use her calm emotions thing.
Alright, I'm gonna do precise strike on this guy, and I should have a plus 4 because he's prone, right?
He has a -4 to his AC.
Okay. Okay, that's it. I did not add anything in there.
Come on up to this fellow. Even though you know your S-stock doesn't do as much to these undead skelly boys, you smash into the crack across its skull as it goes almost around the circumference of his head, though it is still moving, but you're pretty sure a little tap will just make the cap come off.
It's fine, I should get him when he pops up.
I fumbled trying to shoot the chocobos. The chocobos is like protected by Shiva right now, apparently.
That's what you like.
Another one fires down. That will hit. The chocobo on the right takes 4 damage. And then the one that was proned by sliding will stand and provoke.
Oh man, I have to actually go into my character sheet. Sorry.
Hmm.
I
It's
got
not a special attack?
I got most of my attacks just ready to go at the bottom, but this one I actually have to go into. No, we don't need an extra attack. There we go. That's probably not gonna hit.
As this thing rises, you try and smack its skull, but your blade just rebounds off, kind of wobbling you in your hands as you're unable to get past its DR. It is going to sheath its blade in Shadow and try to attack Zirin. Apparently one of the ridges is going to do it instead, because I didn't fix this fellow. It is attacking you, Zirin. Are you doing your parry?
I can't. I don't have any more attacks of opportunity.
Ah, okay. However, it will miss as it brings up its blade and just misses your head. Ow! The right door is open, the left is closed. Jester?
Master.
What are you thinking about? Stop eating the galaxy cakes.
No, I finished those ages ago. Man was hungry. She will just leave her axe in the cart. She probably wouldn't even have it. And as a free action, just grow herself a set of sharper teeth and claws.
You go open the door.
We'll double move to here.
Alright. Drzenka.
My standard, I'm going to channel to hurt those two skelly boys. Is that what I tried?
These are the same ones we fought last night, aren't they? Like, not the same exact creatures, but same type.
They are the same species.
Cool.
Drzenka bursts out a positive wave as both the skeletons will shake all over. The one on the right will have his mind blown, literally, as the cap comes off, and he'll fall to the floor.
And I'll stay where I am and just pick up the reins that Zayn left to keep the chocobos still.
Alright. Edwin.
Seeing Drzenka do that, I will say to her, do you want me to take over, or are you good?
Whichever, there is more up on the hills. So someone needs to go deal with them too.
I'll just yell to Al then. Al, climb when you can. And I'm going to move to here.
Which side?
The right.
Neither.
And, yeah. And I'll triage his chocobo. Not best roll. So that's standard. And as a move, can I pull... Is it a move to pull a alchemical item out?
Yes.
Yeah. As a move, I'll just pull out a vial of holy water. That's me done.
Skeleton on the left is going to re-attempt to hit this chocobo. Chocobo needs to make a fortitude save. If Entro is still doing that kind of stuff, or am I doing the saves? Entro?
What?
Is it a fort save?
Yeah, the left chocobo needs to make a fort save. I didn't know if you were going to do the saves as well as the health,
No,
but
there
there
we
it
go.
is.
I'm sorry.
We're all doing it now.
I pressed it
Apparently-
first. We're taking the 18.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll take the closest one. Alright. The left chocobo is slashed as the shadows infest, but do not linger, as it will take a total of 8 damage. This one is gonna try and do the same as his fellow and slide down. Succeeds. Slides down the cliff and is then going to move around, dropping his bow along the way, picking out the swords, and going to attack Zirin. He can also do shadows, because those are all free actions.
Zero to be fine.
Brings down its sword onto Zirin. God, what was that wind?
Sorry, that was me.
Okay. The scimitar will miss Zirin. This one is also going to do the same, as the bows just aren't working out. It is able to slide down. I need to see how far it can get. It can get up to here. Enchant its blade and slash at the chocobo. However, it will miss. Zirin.
Can I squeeze between the chocobo and the enemy?
Yes, the chocobo is your ally.
Alright, so I'm going to take a 5-foot step over to there to try to work on setting up some flanking. And I'm going to use one of my temporal points.
I think you would be, because aren't you Owl's hunting pack? Or is that not a thing?
He's not raging yet.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Okay, so I've got that, and I'm going to do a full attack.
You swipe out with your S-stock as you... I'm going to say you're going to try and use bludgeoning for this attack. As you twang it onto its side, you crack the bone. However, the vibrations go too far into your arm and make you unable to do your second attack.
Sounds good.
Goes to this skelly boy, who is going to move up top, but from where he is, he can only shoot, so he's going to try. And just... The arrow just, like, flings out of his bow into his face. This other one is also moving across the cliff sides and attempts the same, but hopefully with a different result. No, as he puts the arrow into his bow, he just cuts the string off.
Oh no.
So he's throwing
that's good
that.
for us.
Yeah.
He's throwing that just plank of wood off to the side. Never give undead bows, apparently.
It's hard to aim when you have no eyes.
True.
They have red pinpoints.
They have nondescript evil eyes.
Jester.
Sorry, I was muted. She is going to full attack this one. Just thinking then. How high are the cliffs again?
40 feet.
What's my climb speed?
20 feet, I think.
Oh, 15.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, I'm just going to full attack this one.
Alright, now take care of these guys who are just assaulting our chocobos.
So I can't get over there yet.
I'm gonna heal them next turn. But yeah, we need to deal with that.
But I will get over there soon. Fuck me. Three threes. Nice.
Wow.
Oi.
If only we were playing slots, that would have been a good roll.
I need to change that macro to bad luck. Claw and more.
Rude.
Alright, you try your best to deal with this undead. However, its body is still shaking from the blunt attack of an S-stock, and you're unable to hit it for a pseudo blur effect. Drazenka.
I will spread out another channel.
To heal or damage?
To damage.
All right.
Good shit.
The one on the far left doesn't shake as much as the one to his right. And the one next to Al and Zirin is already shaking, so it's hard to tell, but you're pretty sure he's not shaking anymore.
Could I... It doesn't really matter now, but can I see this guy, or is the cliff blocking my vision?
You can see him.
Okay.
He's just like on the cliff's edge.
Okay, because that might be important for the next round, but for now I'm done.
Might have some cover, but...
Edwin, who still has an initiative of 0.
If I can see, if I have a line of sight, it's fine.
Nice. Put that in there. I will... full round triage, because I need to heal 2 people this round. I'm going to go to there. I'm going to use it on both chocobos, because they're both pretty fucked up. 2 uses.
Do you not
actually,
need to roll for each target?
No, it says... I did have a check of this. Any ally the medic is adjacent to at any point in their movement is healed the medic's triage amount. I'm happy to roll it again if you want.
Yeah, that could still be argued either side. We'll say with 1 for now.
Apply her triage to all multiple allies at once. It's kind of not clear. I'm happy to do it either way, honestly.
We'll just stick with 1 roll.
Alright. So those 2 out. I'll go to there. That will technically... Would that provoke? I feel like it would do.
I mean, if you're just going like that, that's fine. Or do you need to move through their square, you say?
No. It's just it says the action provokes an attack of opportunity. So because I technically end here...
I'll say no.
Oh yeah, that's me well and truly done.
So I think you can, like, do it at any point of your movement.
Yeah, so I would have been able to touch them.
You don't have to. You could just, like, do it, then
there.
move, then do it, then keep moving, and end here.
Yeah. I could have been in contact with them earlier, but just trying to be fair. But yeah, that's me done.
I am asking the question for the rolls, but we'll just stick with 1 for now. And goes to square on the left. It is going to 5 a step down to here, and it's going to attempt to hit the Chocobo is just like jumping every time this thing tries to attack and just keeps attacking underneath the talons. The one in the middle of Zirin and Ao stops shaking enough to bring up his blade and try to attack Zirin.
AC King. You'd be fine.
I don't parry.
You bring up your S-stock as you're able to slash it across the side of its scimitar and successfully parry.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
I'm rolling really low in this combat.
That doesn't bode well.
No damage, though.
With your ripostes, you decide that blunting with your S-stock isn't going well, so you do the pointy end into its head, but it doesn't even move. That's him done. The one next to Edwin is going to still attack the Chocobo.
Okay.
Brings up its blades. This one has done a shadow, the one on the left hasn't. The Chocobo on the left takes 6 damage. And it goes to Zirin.
Alright, same again. Same as the last.
Goodbye for step to get flanking.
Okay, yeah, I could do that.
Poke.
Alright, so 5 foot step up there to get flanking. -1 to my temporal pool to get an extra attack. And I'm gonna add. I got
It's a lot of maps you got going on.
Alright. I had to add it into my attacks for the +2, so here you go.
Alright.
Hey, there's some stuff.
You say you've added the flanking, yeah?
Yes, it is in there.
Alright. The first one, you just barely missed the Skull Warrior by attacking between the arm and the torso. However, you slap in the side with the second, but are unable to dent the bone.
At least I'm distracting it.
This one on the ridge is able to get his way down, possibly.
The Chocobo's just kind of panicking. They're not attacking back, are they?
They are panicking because they're not combat trained.
Fair enough.
They are trained to run away from instinct.
Blow.
He does get to there, yep. However, he is unable to attack, though he does have the scimitar out. The one that is still on the ridge, who's broken his bone from it to the side, is able to slide his way down. That's still part of it. So yeah, it's going to move to here, which will provoke from Owl.
Good shit.
As you give a good chomp into its side as it does so, it'll enchant its blade with shadows and attack the Chocobo. Right Chocobo needs to make a fortitude save, please.
I got it.
Many thanks. Good shit.
Chocobos are very fortuitous. As it slashes into the Chocobo, some of its feathers turn red and black, as it takes a hell of a lot of damage. A total of 13.
Ugh.
And then it'll go to Owl.
Hey, raise.
She'll
do.
full attack the one between her and Zirun, and then if that one goes down, she'll progress onto the one behind her. Still bad luck.
The bite, though.
Yeah, the bite's there.
Does
You second the northern one.
That's the northern one, yeah.
There is the +2 for the flanking. As you try and attack this, you're also trying to move away your hands from Ziren's S-stock, and are unable to land a blow on the Skull Warrior.
Man, Ow, you are doing terrible today.
Thank you.
Someone hit me so I can transform, please.
Jazenka.
I'll keep doing what I've been doing and blast some holy energy into these skelly boys.
To be fair, it's working pretty well. And they're all here now.
It's been getting one high every time I roll it, so
Hey.
there's that.
We'd like to see it.
3, 4. You say damage, yes?
Yes, holy damage, it does say it in the thingy.
Ah, so it does. I didn't know if you had that changed for different things.
I have that set up to it's either heal or it's damage.
The one closest to your left is able to will off some of that effect. The one north of him shakes all over, as you can see cracks forming across the bones. The one next to Edwin really wants to keep his undeath going. I missed one of these. The one between Ziren and Owl almost fumbles to the floor. And the one on the right, whilst it doesn't shake too harshly, you kind of eye it up with that death stare. It's like, you really know you don't want to be fighting us. And then it just crumbles into a clump of bones.
Nice.
As it is dead on 0.
For a swift, I'll just, because I'm running out of channels, I'll cast Saber. Just to have that going. And I'll just stay here.
Alrighty. Edwin.
Kind of torn here to whether I heal, because this thing's going to get hit 3 times, or I try and throw the holy water that I've still got in my hand. 5 step backwards. This one has only taken damage from channels so far, yeah?
Mostly channels.
Okay, I'm going to throw it. I can't just slam it on its head, can I?
Sure. The melee
We
touch
said
instead.
You can do that.
Yeah, sweet. With that,
But I think if you step back and throw it, it'll get the splash on it. Because I don't know, would the melee get the splash?
Yeah, that's the question.
I would say melee does not have splash, the range does.
Alright, I'll 5 step back and huck it. Eey. It's still touch, hopefully.
You huck it indeed, and it's so close there's no negatives as it splashes across that skull warrior. Roll me the 2d4.
Alrighty. That's a 1d4?
That's only one of them. Give me the...
Oy.
There we go, snake eyes! You throw holy water at the skull warrior, but since you have little to non-existent just belief in deities, it seems the holy water is not aiding you too well, as it smashes across the 2 skelly boys. However, the one next to him only had 1 HP, so it will crumble to the floor.
Something. I'm down to 1 vial. Let's be done.
Alright, the one between Zirin and Ao is not doing too well. It will charge up its blades and is going to attack Zirin.
I was like, hit me! I'm taken to a dragon.
Oh, that does not include the +2 for flanking. I'm sorry.
God damn, though.
You apparently are putting all of your efforts into not getting hit, as well as not dealing a whole lot of damage, as you're able to parry away its scimitar and return an attack as you stab through the pinpoints of red in its skull, hoping that's going to have some sort of a weakness to your piercing. And it seems you're right as the light explodes, cracking the skull and falling to the floor.
And I gain a temporal point from that.
Nice.
Nice.
I take it it's just creature, doesn't say if it's living creature or not for your panache points.
No, it's anytime. I can read it out to you, but it's anytime I get the killing blow or confirm a crit. It doesn't have to do anything to do with the opponent, I don't believe.
Alright.
So technically, would you get 2?
It didn't confirm.
Oh, we didn't
He didn't
confirm.
confirm.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
didn't confirm, yeah.
But I think we did say that you can get 2 at a time. If you crit confirm a killing blow.
Double up.
The one at the north is going to still attempt to hit this Chocobo. And just fail at doing so. As you'll go to Zirin.
Well, not a whole lot I can do right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and scooch on over to here. And I'm gonna make a precise strike on this guy. Hey, max damage.
Moving up to the side of this skeleton. Seeing that the eyes are seemingly the weak point, at least for you, you go yet ahead, spiking the red dots in its helmet, and exploding said helmet with no brains inside.
And that's another point for me.
The last remaining Skull Warrior is going to light up its blades and attack the Chocobo. And Zenka should probably just stay in the pilot seat as they're all protected, as it'll miss. Ow.
Question is, can I, because I'm so begrudgingly small, can I fit under the Chocobo to move around here?
Sure.
Ah! Should do that.
Turn that disadvantage to an
Oh, for
advantage.
fuck's sake!
Yeah.
Roll higher than a 3!
As you are clambering through the chocobos, you kind of get stuck on the left one as they're too busy dodging, and you try and chomp, but the chocobo like rears back and just hits your neck up.
When you're not mad, you can't do anything about anything.
Drazenka.
There's only the one left. Sure, I'm just gonna cast Ruin at it.
Fuck it up.
Alright.
Nice.
It's pretty good. For Ruin.
You shoot a blast of energy at the skeleton as you blast apart part of its bones, but it still stands. And we'll go to Edwin.
Can I reposition the chocobo now? Not much for me to do here. I'm going to prepare a heal in case the left-hand chocobo is hit again. This one.
Yep, you can ready that.
That's when we're done.
I mean, you can ready it for either of them, but sure.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll ready to heal the chocobos. My party seems to... They've got this down. I don't need to get there.
Zirin. There's not a whole... I guess you could stand on the bones, because they are just a pile of bones.
Mount the chocobo.
Or mount the chocobo. It'd be a bit awkward. Since they don't have saddles on.
Yeah, I can't really do much. I'm just gonna go ahead and stand on this guy over here, after moving to there. So I'm on difficult terrain. Alright, I'm gonna try to precise strike this guy. Not flanking, correct? And I was not.
You are not, no. And no rage.
Yeah, nothing.
I wasn't angry enough. Despite
You clamber over the bones as you get onto one that's horizontal. You kind of like do that weird thing when you step on a wheel and just miss completely.
I need to take something that lets me insult Al and make her angry.
The final remaining skull warrior is going to keep going for that chocobo. Finally! The left chocobo needs to give me a fortitude save.
I've got it.
Jesus. You're just
Chocobos
saving
are
your good
cool.
rolls for your birds, aren't you?
Apparently.
Chocobos are the real MVPs of this fight. God damn.
I mean, they're soaking up attacks, they're soaking up the saves. It will slash down onto that chocobo for a total of 11, which can have Edwin proc his readied.
Jack B.
Jack B. He's muted himself, so I don't know if he's gone away from computer or just forgotten. But either way, that's the Skull Warrior done, so... Ow.
She's gotta use her bad luck and full attack this one.
Can I fit into this square?
Sure.
Now she's gonna do it. No. A bite might hit.
Moving off to the sides with the Skull Warrior to focus on the Chocobo and trying to dodge the fumbling of a Kikurin. You bite into its side and pull the rest of it to the floor.
Finally, she hit something.
The birds are quite hectic at this, but thankfully in place by Drazenka holding the reins and kind of being flanked by Edwin too.
As soon as the last skeleton goes down, Drazenka's gonna reach out to both birds with the calming touch.
And I'll drop another triage on the injured one.
Can somebody else take care of the HP for me?
Yeah, I've got it.
I was trying to add my XP. Everybody's at 4230, yeah.
Should be. Almost there.
Everybody all right?
I'm fine.
I'm
Fine.
Fine if I can hit these things.
Yeah, I kept hitting them, and I just wasn't doing very much to them. I definitely need to get something else to whack them with.
Slight out character intro. Do you have weapon focus with your S-Dog?
Not yet, no.
Okay. It's alright, there's another feat you can get called Weapon Versatility, where you can swap the type it deals to bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, but I don't know if that affects your class abilities.
I don't know, but I think the description for the fencer weapon training is a little bit. It needs to be changed. The wording is very
Jank.
crazy. Like, with the way it's worded, you would only get light weapons or one-handed finesse weapons, I believe.
Yep.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think you can't finesse any light weapon. There's
Yeah,
some
so-
one-handed weapons like rapier and stuff have the finessable. It can be
Right.
finessed.
Which I believe S-Stock also has finessable quality
It does.
to it.
Makes sense.
That's why I took it.
Be a bit concerned if it didn't.
Yeah.
No, same batch as Zenka. We're fine. The birds are being targeted though. Heavily.
I noticed.
It's almost like they don't want us to travel.
It was the
At
same as
least
the skeletons last night.
Indeed.
Do we need anything for these things, or should we just keep moving?
There are bodies ahead of us. We should check those out first.
Right.
There are bodies up there.
Yes, further north.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice. I don't want to go by myself in case we get ambushed again. Can somebody go with me?
If somebody has extra range, I can come with you.
As they leave.
Or I'll stay here, I guess.
Sorry. What happened?
Zirin realized that there was people up here, like you said, and then he's gonna go check them out, but he doesn't want to go alone in case we get ambushed again.
I
The
think we
best
prefer to go if somebody has extra range, but or somebody else can go and I'll stay here.
Zero, and you'd probably be best on the cart. If you wish to go, go. I'll stay here for now. Call me if you need my assistance. And I'll indicate to Zenka she can go if she wants.
Shit then.
Yeah, why don't we just bring the whole cart with us?
Probably good for the birds to not be surrounded by these things anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can bring it over in that direction. Cool.
You can maneuver the carriage around the obelisk and park it up to the side of the road.
Cool.
It's a dog.
It is a wolf, but same kind of deal, yes. There are several corpses lading the roads and the grass on the side of which. Even so, there is a mounted rider crushed by his horse towards the north.
Try to make a check to see how old these bodies are.
Yep. Heal would be most applicable, but survival would work too.
I'm gonna go unorthodox and try survival.
To your best guess, the corpses are less than a week old.
So Aaron's gonna start pulling them up all together near the horse guy, and then we can check them over all at once up there.
Yeah, Dressing will help carry them over. They have been here for quite a while.
Does it look like the skeletons got them?
As you move the bodies, Ziren, you will feel that this one is still warm.
Oh, I'm gonna try to check to see if they have a pulse. If they're still actively bleeding, if they are breathing.
Roll me heal.
I'm not good at those yet. I don't actually have any points in it, but I will do so.
Can I try to assist since...
Yep.
If I can see Zaren doing that.
No.
You can certainly assist that 4.
Can I just roll by myself, or am I locked into the assist?
You said you were assisting,
I did say that.
and you meant to roll the assist before the main roll, so...
True. Didn't do anything anyway.
You don't even assist. Ziren, you got no clue. You don't even know why it's warm. It's just been heated by the sun.
Edwin.
Yeah, I probably can't.
Just to be safe, I'm just gonna throw out a channel for healing. The rest
Alright,
6, I guess. This should also reach the chocobo. Maybe.
Nice.
As Edwin is called over, Drazenka lets out a healing wave, at which point Ziren is probably scared half to death as the body that... As he's holding like the ankles of this body probably still, it will jump up awake.
Ah! What? Is it undead?
Be calm.
No.
That was unexpected. Oh, God.
Stay as you are. I need to check you.
It's okay, he's a healer.
Eek. But I'll start patching him up. Just try and get him in better condition.
You have some good intuition that this fella probably wasn't attacked by the fellas on the ridge, as he has an arrow in his shoulder and his leg, and those fellas were not very good with arrows. Thanks for that, but would have been nice if it was any time sooner. What day is it?
Do we even know the days of the week?
Yeah. You can just say what the day is.
Alright, I will say what day it is.
What? God damn it. It's been 2 days since I've been laying here then.
What happened? Was it the undead?
Yeah. we were meant to be heading through here, just checking out rumors with Aristat. Got ambushed by a whole lot of them. And next thing I knew it, I was plastered with holes and had 2 new appendages in the form of those arrows. Last thing I heard, people were moving off, but... If it's been 2 days and not come back, it's possible they went the wrong way.
Yeah, we just got here. We were attacked by some skeletons up on the ridge as well, but we took care of them all. We think we got them all.
What? There was more here? Aristat's definitely gone the wrong way in that case, then. They wouldn't have had anyone come back if they were attacking the actual necromancer.
And which way did he go? Evidently he left you behind. Why?
Well, when we were having a skirmish with the undead, apparently necromancer was nearby, and Aristat called off most of the forces to go that way. He did send other parties up north and west, but the bigger party with him went east. No doubt he could have dealt with the necromancer, but if he went the wrong way, obviously not. Probably following a cold trail.
And he went east, so that way.
That's west?
That's west. What the fuck am I talking about? Yep, that way.
This is not hard, man.
What is wrong with me? Is there any indication to know if... Sorry, go on, Jay.
I'll finish up what you were saying.
I was going to say, is there any indication, now that we've got this information, as to... We know a large group went this way. Is there any indication of where these guys came from? Like, did they come down here recently from any of these directions?
You would need to roll survival.
I'll roll it, but I'll probably ask anyone else to have a look for signs as well while we help this guy out.
Yeah, if you tell us what you're doing, I'll try to do it as well.
It's not like I was doing anything. She could help you.
Apparently I'm good at one thing.
In the meantime, I'm gonna ask this guy, what's your name, sir? And is all your equipment with you? Are you missing anything?
The guy looks himself up and down. Well, I'm missing clean clothes, but that could be a problem for another time. Doesn't seem like they've looted me, no. The name's Darton.
Nice to meet you, Darton. I'm Zirin.
Nice to meet you too. But if you guys are fine dealing with undead, I take it you're not too opposed to taking on some more. There'll be money in it for you.
Well, mine and Edwin's weapons are definitely not suited for taking on undead. Alice probably the best when she gets angry, but right now she's just lounging around in the cart.
If it's particular weapons you need, you can take what's left from my fellows, as well as anything else they have.
This may be needed.
Alright.
Drazenka, from what you can tell, these undead came from the north. However, looking at the tracks, there is more chocobo tracks heading towards the west. And since the Crimson Sleeps use horses, you're pretty sure to the west is where some more of these undead or their controller would have gone.
So in my class description, I am proficient with light and one-handed piercing weapons. So I can use them. I just won't get weapon finesse with them.
In what do you mean? Relevance to what?
So, like, I could pick up a Morning Star, and I could use it, but I'm not going to get weapon finesse with it. Or the Fencer's finesse thing either. So,
Morning Star's one-handed, so yeah, you wouldn't have the finesse thing. Are you going to be taking the items from these people, or are you going to have Jazenka inform the party about what she saw?
Wait, we're on Jazenka first, I think, before we loot anything.
Yeah, she'll come back and let them know that there are more chocobo tracks towards west. And since the sleeps use horses, I do not think it's from them. These skeletons that we fought seem to have come from north. But a large group was definitely heading towards west.
I must say, it would benefit us to deal with this problem now. We're going to have to come back this way on the return trip from the fort. It may be worth dealing with this before we have to return.
Do you think we could take on a necromancer by ourselves?
There should be other forces to the west if you follow that way. As I say, we set off some other teams. At the very least, the golems should still be up.
Unless they have found a way to disable them.
Indeed.
Not a Naga had such means.
And they came back as well.
Wait, what? Nagas?
Yes, there was a Nagaling attack on Lunaris a few days ago. And they were using devices that somehow disabled the golems.
Well, shit. Bad news aside, there was no snakes with these undeads.
Then we can hope that the undead alone do not have the means.
Indeed. It seems like they need a level of intelligence beyond what these had.
Sir, you mentioned Mr. Crow went after the necromancer. Do we have any further intel about them, aside them being a Namazu?
I mean, we've all been trying to track down the necromancer, but our stack went east. From what you're saying with the tracks, the necromancer should be west. As for anything else, we've been able to track the Namazu's passages. Still don't know what the name is, but apparently they're doing all this to get revenge on a village attack some time ago.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Revenge definitely likes to keep adding bodies to whatever started it.
I might know who this Namazu is.
How?
It could potentially be the Namazu that betrayed my village a while ago. If it is, his name is Treacle, and I'll give a slight, a general description of what they look like at the time. He betrayed our village and then was in turn betrayed by the people he betrayed us. And yeah, he I don't know.
Why would he come all the way up here? I believe you mentioned that it was Karthura who saved or thwarted away your assaulters.
Yeah, Karthura saved us from the pursuers. The people who are pursuing us. I don't think Treacle was a part of that group that pursued us. I think the group that attacked the Beastman village betrayed him as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. I never really went back to the Beastman village after I got to Hadowwood.
Darton just like looks between everyone as they're speaking, as he has no clue what you're talking about.
Here, take some money. Do you still need assistance?
I'm meant to be paying you for your assistance. I don't know why you're trying to give me money.
You need to get to a settlement. You're on your own. You need lodging. I take it you don't have money on you.
I'm a guild member just like you. And I'm not going to tell you how much money I have, but I'm going to be heading north, because that's where another part of the group was sent. If they're following a dead tree, I'll need them to go back down here.
And then he did say that he wasn't robbed, he was just left for dead.
Fine then, as long as you can make it on your own.
And Zirin will start looking through the rest of these people for usable weapons and leftover stuff that they're not going to be able to use anymore.
I think I will help with that and also just arrange the bodies in a like more, I guess, what would be proper than just laying them around. It's like
Yes.
semi burial preparation stuff.
As you take the items from the bodies, the ones that are magical in nature, you can have Darton explain. Unless Drzenko wants to attempt her hand at spellcrafts.
I can help you
I'm
with that.
good.
Never mind.
Did you say that he could just tell you?
He
Yeah.
can say.
Alright. Amongst those bodies, outside of taking their clothing, because I don't know if you're going to be doing that, weapons-wise, there is a cestus, a club, a morning star, and a quarterstaff. As for the Wanderer's items, there are 2 muleback cords, a ring of magical armor, and a curing belt.
I will ask if I can have one of those mulebacks if possible.
I'll have take the other one if that's fine.
That's fine.
Just type the ring. The ring? Just type the items you're taking in the chat.
No worries. I take it. Zirin, did you get a ring of that, or do you need one?
I do have a ring of magical armor, but nobody else. I don't think we have any other rings right now.
Alright. Would Owl benefit from a ring of magical armor? Or
She's
Drzenko?
got the studded leather armor, doesn't she?
I've got studded leather armor, yeah.
If I can.
You're
I
not
also
once for
put
a
on studded.
dragon.
What?
She doesn't have a studded leather when she's a dragon.
No, not when I'm a dragon. That gets fused onto my body.
I mean, I can take the ring and just take off the studded leather I have, or have them both, I guess.
Who else is taking the muleback cords? I feel like I heard someone say it.
Me and Drzenko.
Me.
And Andrew Zinga both wanted them.
Right, fair enough.
It's in our list. You put it on the shopping list.
Mhm.
Edmund's got to carry all those healing supplies.
That's literally what most of my weight is. Healing supplies and armor.
Who's gonna take this curing belt?
I would suggest that. I mean, I'm happy to take it, but it might be worth going to someone else.
I would say someone else.
I would say something.
Just-
else.
Yeah,
Because
just because-
anybody can use it.
And if me and Drzenko go down, we have no way of getting it up.
Yep.
Does Zero want to take it?
Yeah, I don't think you can use it when you go all dragon. So I guess I'll take it.
Good shit.
I mean, I can use it. It probably just means she probably wouldn't use it though.
Who's taking the curing belt?
Zero.
I would say you're
Nice.
Zirin, as you wear the belt, you know that it only has 1 charge left in the day.
Oh, okay. That's strange. You said you've been here for 2 days, Mr. Darton.
As you wear it, apparently it has 3 charges.
Hmm.
Never mind.
My notes has this as 2 days earlier, so I've had to change things.
Whoops.
It has all the charges.
Just immediately
because dead
recharge when you
people-
put it on.
Mm. It hasn't been plugged in to charge.
What weapons are people taking and what's people not taking?
My best bet would be a Kestis for me personally.
My best bet would be the Morning Star.
Drazenka taking anything?
Probably the club, honestly, because I don't have any weapon proficiencies outside of simple.
Quarterstaff is simple, isn't it?
True. But it's a two-handed.
Ah, yeah.
I can't use my shield if I use that, I think.
Correct.
And then that's it.
Alright.
Glad to see none of that was written in the chat.
I'll put it in a second, just refreshing.
Yeah. Curing Belt is 3 charges, 1d.
3 charges is a 1d6 plus 3. It's a range of 30 feet as well. I just see Al picking up the Morning Star and giving it to Ziran as he forgets it.
Totally on character.
Looks it up and I probably take the Morning Star. And it turns around and start walking away.
That looks like a good weapon.
Big sign. Chuck it at him.
Anything special about these weapons? Are they masterwork at all, or are they just regular?
They are just normal weaponry. Outside of being slightly red, but they are painted red rather than blooded red.
Cool. Hold on there.
Oh, how do I change from dex to strength on just a single weapon?
If you go to the... Are you looking for just specifically one weapon?
Yeah, so like, there's attack types. My attack types I've already got melee, range, and CMB. They're all based off of stuff that they need to be based off of, but this other one is going to be off of strength.
That's because for dex attacks you meant to do alt melee and the drop down and keep the normal melee to strength.
Yeah.
Okay, where's alt? Here we go. Okay, so now where is alt melee up here?
I think there's like showable fields and there should be like a drop down from
okay.
attack.
Yeah, okay, there's a...
So if you want to swap those around or whatever, you can just have alt melee be strength or what have you.
Alright, it's fine, I've got it back to where it should be. There we go, everything's good now. I've never had to use that before, so I'm just like, what? Alright, so I'm not going to be very good with it, especially since it's not even masterwork, so...
Alright. Anything else the party's doing here?
Apart from sending him on his way, what's our agreement here? Are we going to go... Because Edwin's going to advocate that we go after the Necromancer, because it's very possible if we leave this situation to get worse, it's going to be worse on the way back, and we're going to have to deal with it then when it's more difficult.
I agree. We know approximately where they are and we are here, so we might as well take care of it.
Indeed.
Especially if Crow went the wrong way himself.
And I think that, Zero, and you'll forgive me here, you have some history with this creature, yes?
Potentially, if it's the same one.
Assuming it is. What do you two think? Now, Zero.
I think we should go after the necromancer while we still can. Before the problem gets too bad.
Is the party setting off?
I wasn't saying anything yet, but I guess.
I'm in the car. She'll stick her head out the window. If you want me to kill something, just move.
There we have it then.
This Chocobo should also be in full health.
From that channel.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You should be able to edit them yourself as well.
Yeah,
Probably, but I haven't been doing it, so...
Fair enough.
I'll tell you what, shall I look after the chocobos because I don't have compendium or anything else to deal with?
Sounds good to me. You can be Animal Man.
I will be a companion bitch. Okay.
Those people didn't have any money or anything like that on them either.
Darton is not going to let you take their money.
Okay.
No, before we leave, I would say to Darton, similar to when we gave the other sleeps remains over to Balborgi, if you can get these back to the families, we'd greatly appreciate it.
Darton looks at the bodies, and he just looks at his hands.
The affairs, I mean, I'm not expecting you to carry all of them.
Well, I'm gonna take what I think is, how would you say it, relevant to their families, but as for the bodies, I'll have to send people back for them. Definitely don't want them just sticking around, and probably no shadow graves if the necromancer is gonna be coming back. But as soon as I catch up with the split up north, I'll try and make my way back here, and hopefully to you. I'm doubtful I'm going to be able to get to Aristat. His group was a lot quicker.
Maybe if you make it back to town, you could have a mage send him a message.
Would be nice, but I'm going north. The only settlement up there is Rutstack, and don't know if there's many people with sending over there. I could hope.
Yeah, you could always ask around.
As we're sort of heading back, I will ask Drazenka, the tracks, any age on them? Simply 2 days ago, or older?
Would my earlier survival be enough for that, or do you want a new one?
As with the tracks, the skeletons that attacked you were here within 1 day.
And the ones that were heading towards west?
2 days.
I'll provide that information.
Good to
They
know.
seem to match the time track that we were given.
Good. Right, let's get this over with.
Best of luck out there, Dartin. Hope to see you soon.
And to you. Hopefully I'm able to catch up with you before anything worse happens.
I'm afraid that she'll be watching us.
Dartin will rush north as you lot will head on west.
As we're on our way, Drasenka will look next to her to Zayran and just ask, "Are you holding up okay, Zayran?"
I'm doing alright.
How do you feel about encountering this Namazu again?
Not so great. They're obviously responsible for a lot of the hardships in my life. But I'm doing a lot better in life now anyways, so maybe overall in the end it was a good thing, although the act itself was obviously not.
Well, it's good to have an optimistic outlook on such things. Just know that whatever happens and whatever is important to you, you have us to back you up, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good.
As the party heads westward, everyone can give me a perception roll.
Nice.
In the driver's seat, Drazenka is the first to notice. Ahead of you, onto the sides of the road, you can see relatively large divots in them, almost as if they were the footprints of golems. However, they stop relatively quickly as they end in mounds of ash and burnt wood.
Oh, that does not bode well.
What do you see?
You see those divots on the road? I believe those were the golems our new friend told us about.
Damn.
At least some of them.
Do they look like they're actually burned with fire? Or do we have any idea what did this?
You could roll knowledge arcana, knowledge local, craft alchemy if you had it.
I have all of those.
Your choice.
None of those.
We'll go with arcana.
From what you can tell, it was definitely some form of fire that burnt them down. And to deal with the wooden golems, it was either a lot of mundane fire or relatively strong or just moderate magical fire.
Well, it's certainly going to be worth us getting some kind of fire defense if we can. It may not be possible, though. Nothing we can do for these things now.
Well, at least we know that we can't trust them to have our back.
No, unfortunately not.
I suppose we already suspected as much, seeing how the Nugglings dealt with them. And if the Nagas and Undead are working together.
Could be quite the problem.
Yes.
Are you doing anything about this, or are you continuing onwards?
The thing we can do, right? They are ash, effectively, at this point.
Yeah, ash and burnt wood. Even if you had the craft construct feat, you wouldn't be able to repair them. You would have to make new ones.
Nothing we can do, really.
All right. Continuing ever further towards the west, everyone can roll perception.
Set my last one.
No.
Lee.
Is Al taking a nap?
No, Chloe's trying to persuade takeaway for food tonight, and I said no.
That's the usual Chloe that I know. Alright, again, in the driver's seat, apparently Jazenka is just picking up the slack from her nighttime viewings. As you can look off in the distance, as well as possibly on the road, that there were a few skirmishes here or there. However, the winning or retreating force was able to get away several times. They go back and forth a few times until you're able to see on the horizon both the tufts of smoke and the very faint sound of clanging metal.
We are getting close.
What do you see or hear, Jazenka?
Well, you see there's that plume of smoke further ahead. It is hard to pick up from the cart, but I can also hear the clanging of metal.
They must be in combat then. We should hurry.
Indeed, but should we not leave the cart behind?
Agreed. We don't want to endanger the chocobos anymore.
We'll be able to take them a little bit closer before we are spotted, but guess I do not wish to endanger the birds any more than they have been.
Agreed. Al, Zirin, let's go.
Pulling the cart up to the side of the road, you find yourself a nice little pit stop as a team comes up, changes the wheels, and says they're going to give you 10 minutes and the cart will be ready. Yes, we'll have our break here. And I will be right back. It was.
It is still same day, isn't it?
It was the same day, yes.
Cool.
Giasto, speak to make sure you're got your sound on.
No.
I'm here.
All right. Now I was talking to Jess, not you, Entro.
I know. I hadn't said anything either, so I added into there.
Is the party doing anything before they head over to the sounds of combat?
Those of us who have major armor and whatnot, I'm assuming we're doing that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and before we get in, I activate the ring.
But I'll probably go in with my crossbow out rather than a sword for now.
And I still have, I believe, one more vial of iron, whatever it was.
Time
Temper?
draft?
Yeah, the iron draft. If I have that, I will have it ready. And as soon as we get close enough, I'll actually drink it. Let's see. Yep, I have one iron draft left.
All right.
You've got the fish scales, haven't you, Aaron?
Yes, I do. I do have those. Do you want me to have those out as well?
No, what I was going to ask was, could I potentially have one?
For sure. I will go ahead and mark one of those off. Okay, I no longer have 3.
Cool. Can I have a bottle of holy water, not the crossbow out? Because I realised we're fighting undead.
Yes.
It's my bad.
Rushing your way into the sounds of combat, moving items around where you need to, and taking your buffing items. You come across a scene of towering rock and lumber smashing down onto undead flesh. As well as a cascade of fire across the wooden golems, there are also some flesh golems at the back who are also on fire. Corpses laden the floor, with ample opportunity for what seems to be the necromancer to add more to his side of combat. In front of him, there are three skeletons of different designs to the ones you've seen before, possibly keeping the stronger ones to protect himself. Though draped in a black cloak, it is hard to identify who it is. It looks over towards you, as you can see he visibly sighs in the background as the undead continue to batter down the walls of wood in their way.
Just preparing that 6 on the channel, yeah.
I have one channel left.
Hey, this is a prime time to use it.
Yep. Planning on setting for the heal, but
True.
might not afford it.
I was about to do the coin weight of the wooden golem, see how much he's got.
But damn, those undead are really ready for that fight.
Let's see if I can move to there. The ones on the far left are just for my token actions. If anything, I could just put them in the hidden area. That's where I've got my other hidden shit.
Concern, hidden shit.
Alright, and as the battlefield has the grand smell of decay and burning wood, the Skull Warriors on the left will start the combat. Please. Yeah, they work. One of them is unable to hit one of the flesh golems, however, the other would normally have his crit. Though, actually no, that type can be crit. Well, one of the flesh golems is already dead.
Great.
Oh, good.
Just
We're off to a great start.
Honestly, there's more golems here than I expected, so winning.
The
You know-
flesh golems and stuff, do they all have turns this time?
looks like
They
it.
are on the turn order. I specifically did it that way so that I wouldn't skip people this time.
If they're dead, it doesn't matter, but they are on
No,
there.
he's just chilling because he doesn't have a turn order.
He doesn't need a turn, he's just watching things.
I mean, fair.
Jesus! I apparently just used all my bad luck on the Skullwarriors fighting you. I'm just killing my NPCs.
I thought this was going to happen.
The snakes on the right have 2 crits on this flesh golem. But it is still up. And it goes to the mound of undead flesh attacking said golems.
They have DR, right? Right?
The golems may have DR. However, you can see that these zombies are pulling out flasks from whatever left part of clothing they have and attempting to smash them on the golems. Alright, let's just keep track. That one fails, and he will just hit on the floor. This one succeeds as sparks of flame go across that golem on the left. This one fails to connect. This one also hits this golem with more fire. And then the ones on the right are just physically attacking the golems on the right. Which they are very able to do so with their rolls. Just fuck the NPCs, apparently. Alright,
Might
as
need
you
to,
see the undead apparently have the grand advantage here, we'll go to Siren.
And if he doesn't crit some the NPCs, I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
It means he won't be critting us, right?
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 You promise?
Do
Is
we
there
get
any
knowledges
way
on
to
these things?
walk up and smack this guy?
You can have the knowledges if you want to. We'll go with the actual zombies that have flesh. That'd be knowledge religion. You can make it untrained.
Oh, that's a
That. Why do I that second attack? Oh wait, no, that's a crit confirm. Never
that's a
mind.
crit.
My second attack shouldn't be there. Make sure I don't crit.
Well, I'm thinking to myself like, wait, hold on, I didn't have my temporal thing going. I can't
Quite the-
actually use that with this weapon.
That's quite the whack. Although, I would say it's pretty worth us doing the knowledges first before you attack that one, but it's too late now.
Yeah. Knowledge, religion, I don't have that.
You can make it untrained.
You can make
If you
this
want.
one untrained. It is weak enough. It's just that since you're untrained in the knowledge, you're capped at 10.
It'll be enough for a trade.
Mm-hmm. But apparently no.
That's also wrong. It should be 0. I used the skill knowledge thing, and it doesn't have proper knowledge levels for me.
The 0 just means the ranks. That just takes
Oh,
the
okay.
number in your rank column. If it says 0, this means you're untrained.
Alright, but I should have a -2 and everything. So.
Do you have a buff still active?
No. So my ranks is 0, but my results should still have a -2 on it. And it doesn't
Then it
have
should still have the -2 in that, because that +0 is taking your bonus. In the window, when it pops up, that's your ranks. So I don't know why it's not doing it. Either way, doesn't matter. Those are indeed zombies. Walking corpses with soiled rags. You can learn 6 traits.
Jester, would you mind? Yeah, we definitely
I
need to
do
swap.
mind, but here we go.
I would say 6th special ability for DR type would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
So instead of a special ability, you want DR type.
Please.
Okay, give me un momento. Okay. They have a weakness to fire and hurley. They have undead traits for immunities, no resistances. They have critical attack where they can do half extra every so many once a day. They have sickening breath where they can basically give you the sickened condition without being sickened. And their DR is overcome by slashing.
And that was these guys.
Yes. Next in line would be the skeletons, which can also be a untrained knowledge religion.
That was the wrong button. I'm sorry about that. Unless I can take my 16 for.
Fine.
So a total of 19.
No, tell us their alignment.
Zeron's got no clue. You think they might still be living? The skeletons are, surprise, surprise, skeletons. You can learn 6 traits.
Save
Same
again.
deal? Yeah.
Yeah, do the same.
Alright. The skeletons are weak to fire and holy. They have undead traits for immunities, no resistances. They have marrow drain, where they can suck up MP and give it to themselves if they have MP. And their DR is overcome by bludgeoning.
Okay. Good to know.
That should be all the undead besides the ones that are with the necromancer.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
As for Ziran's attack, gotta go all the way back up there. You can choose with a Morning Star if it's going to be bludgeoning or piercing, so do you want to do either of those for this? But it doesn't really matter. Is it both?
Yeah,
pretty sure
it's
it's just
bludgeoning
both.
and piercing.
Oh, it's bludgeoning and piercing. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use that.
You will brush down your Morning Star into this, and apparently, either this has been blessed by the deities, or you just really like Morning Stars, as you do get that crit into the back of this zombie's head.
Nice.
Wow.
And you will smash the side of its face into the ground as it falls horizontally to the floor.
Excellent shit. Well done.
And it'll go to Owl.
Just gonna check.
And I don't know if all of these are displaying, because it doesn't seem like they're all displaying on Jaster's stream. But
Yeah, the
all
fire.
of these things are all on fire. For
Mhm.
some reason, on Jaster's, it's only showing like a few of them are on fire. I mean, the golems have like 3 fire effects on them, and Jaster can only see 1.
Yeah, they're all on fire for me. Apart from these two here.
Yeah, but for
Yeah,
the stone ones,
the stone ones are not on fire.
everything else is pretty much on
No,
fire.
nothing's on fire.
I'll be honest, if the stone ones were on fire, I'd be like, yep, we're leaving. Fuck this. Absolutely not.
We didn't come here for this shit. We're just
I
getting
did
some
not-
beans.
Well, I've now removed all the fire, so they're not burning anymore.
How about I just make some new ones? You see those?
Yeah, that was the
I can
fire.
see those.
Strange that you're not loading in the fire properly.
Hmm. Anyway, Al will drop her axe and will grow a set of fangs and claws and will charge on up and attack the one to her right.
Alright.
No, she won't. What is going on today, Al?
You are charging up, but apparently you slip and slide on some alchemical fluid on the floor and just bite way too far to the left. Edwin.
Edwin will move. It will say to the party, use your holy water while they're grouped up and shock it at that one. Which should be in range, because it's 10 feet, right?
10 feet increments, yes.
So that is within 10. Oi.
You attempt to lead by example as you throw the holy water at the skeleton, but the skeleton kind of bends itself in a way that would have broken its spine if it cared for that, and it'll just go off into the distance.
So the splash doesn't work either. Alright, cool. That's me done. Alright, out of holy water.
It goes to the wood golems. Let's see if this thing burns to the floor. Yep, the wood golem on the left burns into a hunk of cindering wood on the floor. The one on the right takes quite a bit of fire damage, but is still up. It's then gonna wring out its massive woody palms at the undead next to it. It smashes the one on the right into a pile of bones, and the one on the left into a pile of bones. And then it'll go to the skeletons. The skeletons scrape their swords against the stone golems, seemingly doing nothing to them. This one's going to move off to the right and fail to hit the mound of flames. And the one that was almost hit by Owl retaliates against her. Owl, you are slashed for 5 damage. We'll then go to the stone golems. It smashes apart the bones. As the other one smashes the one on its left. And then breaks apart the one that Owl tried to hit. It's then going to 5 steps to here. The 5 damage was for you, Jester.
Oh, okay. She'll go into a dragon form then if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Flesh golems are going to see how much fire they're taking. The one who got hit is going down. The one on the south is still up. The one who got crit by 2 of the snakes also goes down. I should just have spectacle fights, but have them attacking you, and then when I'm doing fights against you, I just don't do anything.
Oh, you're in the wrong spot.
Thank you.
One more to the right.
That golem will hit the other
No,
skull
I was
warrior.
here. I was next to you.
Okay.
Drazenka.
Swift action, saber. Just have that going. Getting little stuff, but see how that goes. I'm just gonna move on over, take out the longsword for now, and attack this zombie.
Nice.
Moving on up with your sword, you slash into the back of that zombie, almost segmenting it, though it seems to just flop its front back into place, though you can see into a lot of its insides. If only you'd cut a bit harder. Goes to Skullrares up top, who have already killed a lot of their things. Another crit. That flesh golem's dead. He's just gonna make his way downstairs in that case and attack the big fella after he gets AO'd. And I fumble the undead. But that score will miss. That's all of them. Goes to the snakes that are coming on down.
Can we tell if they're regular snakes or undead snakes?
They are undead, indeed.
Alright.
And the one on the
Good to
left is even more dead as it gets crushed by the wood golem.
Yeah, fuck him up.
And the snakes fail to do anything to that golem. It goes to the zombies, who are pulling out vials and using them. Golem on the right is falling down. In which case, this zombie is just going to be using it on Drazenka.
No, that's not provoke.
Putting it outward, yes.
I'll take that. Nope.
Shit happens.
Right, a flask of fire is doused over you as your furs are. Well, roll me reflex, please.
Just checking something real quick. Sure, fuck it. I'm using Cat's Luck. Basically, means have advantage on this.
Nice.
Roll twice and get the better one.
All right.
$17.
The flask of flames is smashed across you, and as it starts to dash your furs, you're able to pat them over quick enough that they don't continue being set alight. However, you will take 5 fire damage.
Ow.
This stone golem is also going to be hit with flames. The rest of these are doing the same. And then it'll go to Ziran.
Zaren's gonna go protect his buddy Edwin. And he's gonna take a attack on the zombie right there. Or is that a skeleton? I can't tell.
That is a zombie.
You could pull your dagger as part of a move, because there's no... Oh no, you're a fencer. You lose a lot of shit if I'm swinging 2 rounds. Never mind.
Yes. Would I be able to draw as part of a move action with like a holy water, or would that not work?
Oh, with holy water, no.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm just gonna whack at this guy then. Attacks. Probably miss.
You swing out with your mace, but the chaos of combat is too much, as you will miss the shambling corpse. Ow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's a spicy little line.
Yeah, she'll 5 foot and she's got a breath weapon in a nice straight line that way. Or actually,
Alright.
is she going to do that?
Could you go to the end of it, yeah, and get the whole thing?
I could go there and at least hit more. Yeah, she'll do that instead.
So you were here, right? Could you... What's your fly speed?
40 foot. Let me just double. Is it 40 or 60? Oh no, it's 60.
But you could just go to there, and then whip it down.
It's only a 60 foot line.
Oh, is it 60? Never mind.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
Up to you then.
I missed one. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Either side is the same.
Yep. She'll fly over to here. Which will probably
Good, I was
provoke
gonna
from
tell you
that
to
one.
protect Zinka.
It'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Tries to slam you, but you're too quick.
And our breath weapon in a straight line.
I like it. Oh,
It's alright, not bad.
good stuff.
It's 4 of them.
The closest one is shock to the heart. The one afterwards is similarly hit and hits the floor. And the one at the tail end, apparently being so far away, is able to dodge quite a bit of that. And then the skeleton. The skeleton will fail and have its bones explode outwards.
Cool.
Nice.
Look at that.
Edwin.
can't heal flesh golems, can I? Because they're constructs, even though they have living tissue.
Correct.
Cool.
They are also destroyed, so you won't be able to.
Got you. The Necros, before I do anything, is there any way I can try and figure out if they're just observing this, or can I get any indication of if they're going to try and summon these guys up as extra reinforcements?
As far as you can tell, they're watching.
Okay. Don't like that, but... God, okay.
Yes?
No, I was just thinking Drazenka's been hit. Yeah, fuck it, I'll go over there. I'll draw a dagger as a move in one hand, but I will go and heal Drazenka. Sorry, Zirin. I will be back in a minute.
Oh, you're alright.
I know you're not terribly hurt, but it's only one crit away for a lot of us to die.
Level 2.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's me done.
Alright. Wood golems continue burning away to nothing. Goes to the skeletons. One on the far left is going to attack the golem and just not be able to get through its thick rock. And that's the only skeleton from what I can see. Stone golems have some hammering time. Skullwearer is dealt with, as is that skeleton. And this one destroys that zombie, and 5 is there and hits the other.
I just realized, would I have had flanking with the stone golem?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would have been +2, but I doubt it still would have hit.
All the flesh golems are dead. Drazenka.
I stand here. Are the bones too thick?
Sure.
Cool. I'ma move on over here and get a slash at the guy.
Moving on up, you do indeed slash in the back of that zombie, as it almost falls on top of Owl, but still stays standing. Skullwearers are making their way around. This fella gets an AOO. I will absolutely destroy this one, as everyone tries to attack big old golem boy. And fumbles. Snakes are going to make their way around. And bite at Ow. Ow, you will take 3 damage. I need to give me 2 fortitude saves, please.
You got it. Yeah, look at that.
There's the 20.
Fuck poison.
Fuck poison. Fuck yes.
These skeletons pull out some more vials. This will provoke from Zirin.
Okay. We'll go ahead and make that attack.
Whack him.
Let me add 2 to this real quick.
Shit, of course, they're fucking allies.
No.
That will fail, as they are both smashed onto this golem. As the golem is hit with more of this seemingly fiery liquid, everyone can see its movements start to become jittery, slow, and then halt, as almost it has become petrified in its stance. This one over here is going going to do his command. It's going to pull out a vial, which is going to provoke from both Drazenka and Owl. And before Owl even gets a chance to act, Drazenka slashes down with her longsword and cuts that zombie to the floor.
Just slaps the vial out like, no. Stop.
Got the hand off.
The hand goes flying with the vial.
Does it hit the snake?
No.
Oh.
Zero.
One would hope.
Oh, if only.
Intro?
Yeah, 1 second. I was looking to. I'm making sure if my quartzer abilities will still work with the weapon I'm currently wielding, which I believe it still will.
I will say the one that you're fighting is DR resistant to what you have. The one that is here isn't. So it's totally up to you.
Right. I'm gonna try not to move very much right now.
Fair
So
enough.
I'm just
I think
gonna
being
go
next to
after
zombies
this
is a better idea. Just they have the vials.
one. Yeah, I'm just gonna go after this one. I'm gonna use a temporal point.
Just, have you got a spare move action? Sorry, this is a very niche point, but you could pull your dagger and drop the Morning Star.
I haven't been carrying a dagger to my.
You should have one, because we got 4 at the start.
That's true. I probably do have one.
If you're not
I
carrying
would
it,
be
no.
a Theron
If
thing to
it's,
just.
if it's not in your sheet, I don't think you have it.
It would be a Theron thing to just have left it somewhere.
no,
I-
it's in keeping.
Who is this
Like,
dagger? I didn't know
hold
anything
on.
of a dagger. I'll just leave it here.
I fully feel like you have a sheath and no dagger in it. Like, it's on your person, but you just left the blade somewhere.
In my equipment, I do have a knife, a fork, and a spoon. Was that part of what that was? 'Cause-
No, that was the blacksmith just giving you a basic mess kit because you forgot to get one.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm sure I still have that dagger somewhere, but he's not gonna think about that.
Fair enough.
You just
no,
left
it's
it in
fine.
an in-room.
He's like,
Okay.
hey, I got it. Zirin, you guys may have
Oh yeah,
figured all
someone
that
just left
stuff
a
out.
dagger in this room. What?
Why do I have a sheath and no knife? Like, what happened here? Did I just leave this?
It's his banana sheath. It's when he's hungry.
Anyways, so I'm gonna use a temporal point, and I'm gonna whack this guy twice with my morning star, or not my morning star. Is that what? Yeah, it is a morning star. Duh.
Glad you know what your weapon is.
Sorry, I'm just adding that in there.
Mhm.
No +2. Good. Okay, and ready.
Whack him. Ooh!
Wow. That second one's probably not gonna hit, but still.
Is flanking in there? Oh, no, he's not even flanking anymore. The golem can't move.
Right. I took the +2 out for flanking already. That's just my BAB in there. I got a 19.
You will bludgeon its head with one strike. However, with the other, you're unable to hit it as it now knows you're after him.
I mean, I've been whacking it this whole time, so. Wait a minute.
It was focused on the golem. Ow.
Turn around and full attack the snake.
Snake. Oi!
Spicy.
That's a good lot of damage rolls. And the attack's not bad either.
With your first bite, you chomp that snake in half. And then you try and crush with both claws, but one misses, but the other hits as it tries to dodge. And you make a lovely little dent in the floor for him.
Oh, we'll 5 foot back this way.
Wood golems are totally out of it. Goes to the stone golems. This one is 5 stepping up and attacking both the skull warrior and the zombie if he kills it. He crits the skull warrior.
Pins it
Skull warrior
directly to the
never
shadow realm.
existed.
comes around.
Hits the zombie over the head as it makes him into a meat python. Drazenka.
There's one more left down here. And then it's the big bad. What is my movement? That much. Cool.
Wait, who's left?
There's one zombie left.
Oh, yep, I see it.
One over to here. A bit out of range. I'm like 5 foot out of range, goddamn. Oh well.
Can you prepare an action and I can move you closer?
I was gonna try to just elemental orb with fire.
I'm not in initiative for some reason.
Because you chased your token.
Yeah.
No, it was. I put the initiative back in. It's gone now.
Then you should probably be going before me.
Mine's 16 to be fair, so you would be fine. Either way, if you're going to do that, I really don't know if I missed a turn. I don't think I
have. You would have missed a turn because you would have been after Al.
Can I just say I'm prepared to move Drazenka closer then, I guess?
How are you going to move her closer?
Reposition? Or
Sure.
literally just 5 feet, that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So just scoot you to the right. Left? Not right. Yeah. I need to lie down. What the fuck is wrong with
Yes,
this?
you know. Alright, I'm trying to shoot some fire at the guy.
Alright.
Probably not.
Touch. It's a zombie.
Nice touch, but
You shoot out a tuft of, well, an orb of fire as it explodes on the zombie, as you're pretty sure you're hit. However, the zombie seems nonplussed.
It was weak to fire.
I have been lied to.
Yes, the zombies are normally weak to fire.
Fair enough.
I mean, it would make sense that they have resistances since, you know.
Yeah, I guess they might have
Well-
been like.
I am glad I did that because now I can save my MP for something else.
That was a good cantrip, to be fair.
Yeah, max damage.
Alright.
Alright. It goes to the vinyl zombie. However, those with relatively good perceptions will see that the Namazu speaks to the skeletons in front of it, and it moves off towards the north.
Do we know what language is spoken at all?
It-
Well, it's too far away, probably.
There's a lot of flame going on right now.
Yeah, sorry, that was a stupid question.
This zombie is gonna do what it's programmed to do. It's gonna move to here, which that should provoke. And it is not there as it gets punched across all of the other corpses.
Good shit.
It goes to the much more dangerous looking skeletons, or at least one of them.
Should we roll our knowledges on these ones now?
Yeah.
You can do. It is knowledge of religion, has to be trained.
I'm on it.
Never mind then.
I get the impression I need to improve this.
Surprisingly okay with my knowledge is.
That was decent.
Doesn't just have religion?
No.
No? Okay.
Wait, do you not?
No.
Fair enough.
You know that those are elite skeletons wielding great swords. They stride fiercely in a battle with red eyes, and you can learn 3 traits.
Just to not meta this, should we ask for DR type, or are we just assuming?
I feel like at this point we can just assume it.
Yeah, I mean, in character, it would, because we fought skeletons before.
Yeah, but okay. I just want
I'm
to
not
be fair
opposed
on
to
it.
just assuming in character that same shit applies.
Alright. Yeah. Happy with that then.
So, weakness, immunities, and resistances, yes?
Please.
Alright. They are weak to fire and hurling. They have undead traits, and they resist ice to 5 points.
And seeing what happened with the zombie, I'm just gonna assume these guys have the same fire protection.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be the case. We need to hit it with the holy water we have, if possible.
Mm-hmm.
This one comes charging down the battlefield. However, you can see that dust picks up from their feet. As they don't move their feet, they glide across the floor.
Oh, so they're hovering.
Well, when they moved, they are standing when they don't move.
Okay.
It brings down a heavy slash upon the stone golem. As you can see, it does chip away at its stone.
Each.
Zirin.
1 second, I'm updating the compendium.
Alright.
The curse.
Loading, please wait.
Okay, that guy is right there. I'm gonna go ahead.
You got the wacky stick out.
I've still got the crunch stick, not
The crunch stick. Please change your weapon name to crunch stick.
Very well, shall be done. Give me a second. I will go ahead. I can't use a temporal point because I moved, and that's a full round attack. So I'm just gonna whack at him one time. Hey, did all right.
Still bonks. That's the important thing.
Moving up there, you whip out with your Morning Star, the crunching stick. However, as you hit into this skeleton, the Morning Star is rebounded off of its chain shirt.
What?
Ow.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit these guys.
Shit, was that an mechanic? Was that an AC or a DR issue?
AC.
Okay. Damn. All right.
Can I don't know if it works. Can I fly? Oh god, I can't. Actually, no, I wouldn't be able to because it wouldn't be one fluid movement. She'll move over to here and drop down. And because Zirin is part of the hunting pack, we get flanking. So she'll attack.
Good shit. Is that with the yeah, that's with the flank.
With the aid of Zirin bashing into this thing, you go for a lesser armored part of the body, and as you crunch into its bones, you feel that they are quite full of calcium. As you come back, you have left no mark.
What?
Bites are piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing, so that means that was something else. Goddamn.
If only you asked for DR.
I did say. Never mind.
I mean, you did say that.
Edwin.
We're not here to. We're here to empower each other, not belittle each other, right? Owl's quite hurt, so I'm going to triage to here. As standard. That's one use left. You gain 14, which I think would put you to full.
You will. Cool.
Can't do shit on the move action, apart from move. But I have moved distance via triage, so I don't think I can I?
No.
Yep, that's me done. Yeah, nothing else for it. Actually, no. Can I draw? Because I had a dagger out. Can I draw my? Oh, my Kesters are on. Do I have to draw a Kesters?
You would need to, otherwise you can't use your hands for anything else.
Yeah, I'll draw a Kesters to my left hand and have the dagger in my right. Let's be done.
Okay. Did you have the dagger out already?
Yeah, in a previous round. It was like
Oh,
a round or
yeah,
two
yeah.
ago.
Alright, goes to another elite skeleton as they come darting across the battlefield at the stone golem. However, since its body is attempting to still dodge Zirin and Ow, it gets pushed to the side and almost falls straight on its back, but is able to stay standing as it fumbles. Stone Golem whips out with his fists and hits the northern one twice. And you've seen enough of his attacks so far that when it punches into that elite skeleton, you know it should have been doing more damage than it just did.
Okay.
Final skeleton makes its way on down. And goes for Zirin. Zirin, you are being attacked if you want to parry or not.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably not gonna work, but here we go.
Do it. Leave.
Not flanking with this guy, so. No.
That'll fail. Is your AC 26?
Jesus
Indeed it is.
Christ. Is it actually 26?
Sorry,
Yeah,
Sailor
it
2.0.
How?
So I get my charisma mod to it. I've got
Oh, it's the quartz
mage
thing.
armor, and I've got the iron drought. So I've got shield, I've got mage armor, I've got extra AC, and I'm dex. So you know.
You
yeah.
get the
So,
AC bonus
Sailor
with the
2.0.
weapon though.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you get the AC bonus with the weapon? Because wasn't that also like specific type of weapon?
I should. Oh, that's a good question. I should be able to. I should look that up. Oh, 1 second.
No, just
I'm sorry
it's
if I went
literally
crazy.
no. It's from what I can see here. Yeah, it's just a basic, like monk thing, where it's just charisma to AC +1.
So when unarmored and unencumbered, yeah. So I still get it.
To get
So, yeah.
mage armor and all that shit.
Yeah.
Alright, the elite skeleton's greatsword will grind across the magical wearing armor around you and
Wait.
fail to penetrate.
Isn't the Iron Draft the temp HP, not shield?
No, Iron Draft is shield.
Oh,
you're thinking
my
of
bad.
Goliath's tonic gives temp HP.
I'm not trying to get you here, Andrew. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck it is because I've not used it. That's all.
And it'll go to Drazenka.
Oh boy. I will
26
No.
AC. Goddamn.
Miss plus 16.
here.
4 dex, 4 charisma, then 8 from spells.
No,
Combine
it's-
that with a swift to get my shield out. And I will throw my last channel at these guys.
Nice.
Try and hurt them at holy damage. That's something.
As you set out shockwaves of holy energy, you can see that the elite skeletons all visibly, probably flinch, but they don't shake normally.
Does it look like they took nothing out of that?
They did take something, but they all
Okay.
saved.
better than nothing. 1.5 as well.
Yep, that's it for me.
Did I kill that zombie? I think I did. Yes.
Yeah, it died on the first round of this version of the battle.
This elite skeleton. I need to double check its page. I think this is wrong. It is wrong. Let me fix that quickly.
Did you pull it in and it's not doing power attack? Because I've had that a lot.
No, it's not calculated its DCs properly. It has the copy-pasted DCs from another ability of a different creature. Alright, it's going to bring up its sword and slash to the stone golem. As it will crit the golem. And then it'll go to Zirin.
Oh boy. Well, not exactly sure what I should do. I'm going to spend a temporal point to give myself an extra attack, and it'll be a full round attack. And my first attack is going to attempt to be a precise strike as well, because that's only a swift action. So if I hit with my first attack, I'll do 2 extra damage, but it's not going to be in the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, and I forgot to do my second attack, so I'll just roll it again. Alright, there you go. Another one of those have flanking in them because I'm next to Ow, and that would have been on the left-hand guy who I'd be flanking with, but it doesn't really matter anyways.
Yep, you swing out with the crunch stick, but after seeing your first attack not hit, you're kind of a bit shaken by the situation.
I greatly appreciate you adding that. Just fair warning.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ow.
Owl's got a full attack. The one that's here and her are attacking, and I have removed power attack for this. Flanking is in there as well.
You whip out with all of your might. However, the only thing that hits is your final wing attack. However, you feel as if you did nothing to it.
I feel like I know how much armor it has. Damn, I literally rolled an 18. And you said I did no damage.
Yes.
I can't do nothing then.
Sure you can.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't DR
Also,
go
you
up
say
in fives?
you say you didn't use power attack. It's still in there.
No, I've changed. If you looked in the macro, I've minus the damage and added the attack.
Oh, you added it and removed it. Okay.
Yeah, rather than change the macro, I just did it as a buff.
Put a little +1 in.
Edwin.
It's maybe an intelligence thing, but I will say it may be worth trying the adamantine. That is a full-on blind guess. I don't know if it's going to help. And I'm going to prepare a action for whoever gets hit next to heal them. That's speed up. Because I can't heal the golem because it is not a living ally. And it's also a construct, so it has no real medical help.
Please get on the left. It's going to attack the golem. And damage it heavily. Stone Golem's going to retaliate with Fists of Fury. And with the second punch, the left elite skeleton is scattered to bones.
Golem MVP.
Elite skeleton on the right is going to slash down on Zirin again.
I'm gonna try parry and riposte, but I don't think it's gonna work. Nope.
Ooh, definitely not with that. Alright, as it brings its sword down on you, Zirin, I need you to give me a fortitude save, please.
Ooh, it actually hits me. Oh god.
It does, yes.
No.
It's not a poison. We're weak to things that aren't poison.
It's not a forte. It's not poison.
I mean, yeah, this isn't poison, this is a shadowy effect. You're also not your Chocobo right now. As it smashes its greatsword into your shoulder, you feel as if it was going to go all the way through as it drags it on out. As the darkness festers into your limb, you feel your muscles start to atrophy. As you take 9 damage, 5 shadow, and 4 strength damage.
I did prepare a triage, so I know this probably isn't going to help the strength damage, but I did say prepare one.
Yeah. Ouch. Oh, nice.
Have that back.
Maximum healing.
Doesn't help the strength, but... Right, I've got to be back in a second. There's some kind of bullshit downstairs, bear with me.
What's going to be like that for your weight now?
Strength damage does not affect your carry capacity.
Oh, okay.
As weird as it may sound.
Yeah, literally sapping the strength out of you, yet you can still carry all your shit.
Strength drain affects your carry capacity. But, like, damage is only meant to affect your modifiers and whatnot. And apparently, carry capacity has no, like, bonus modifier or whatever to it. But a go-to Drazenka.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer to the question, but just to make sure, because I have a weapon out and the shield out, I can't cast spells because I don't have a hand free, right?
Correct.
I'm smart like that. Well,
Drop the shield.
I mean, I could, but also could just instead do this, move on around, and try to slash this guy. I still have the longsword out, so it's gonna have to be that. Just adamantine, which might matter. Not great though, but
You got your +2 in there?
+2 is in there, yeah.
Okay.
You bring the great sword down upon this elite skeleton's
Greatsword.
back. Great sword, long sword. And whilst you hit into the back, you feel as if there's not a lot of give in there, and as you pull it back, you see you did not do anything.
Even the adamantine.
What is the DR
Yes.
type?
Wow, you should have asked that. But then again, it might be buffed, so it might have helped us anyway.
Maybe.
Well,
Goes to the elite skeleton that would have been in the middle. Now it's just on the left, as it continues to chip away at the stone golem.
I think at this point we need to try and keep Stone Golem up.
Stone golem is losing more and more of the rocks that keep it up.
I don't think we have any way of helping.
No, we don't do repair methods or anything like that.
I mean, very hard to hit. I could try grappling it.
The issue is if you provoke, the damage you take will minus the roll.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Zion?
Well, this crunch stick is a little too heavy for me to wield now, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop that, and I'm gonna. Draw
It's
my
not
axe.
too heavy for you to wield, but I guess
No,
you could
but
say yeah.
The strength damage is taking away all of my bonuses. I basically have +0 to hit right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it, and I'm gonna draw my S-Stock, which I believe is probably an attack of opportunity from these guys.
Drawing does not provoke, sheathing provokes.
Ah, okay.
Which is wild, but there we are.
I'm gonna go ahead and well, no, I can't do it at a temporal point because it's a move action to draw. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a precise strike on the one in between me and Brzezinka. And that's probably gonna do nothing.
Nope.
The flanking is already in there.
You attempt to stab at the fellow, but are unable to get through its armor. Ow.
She's just got to continue wailing on this one and hope that something goes through.
I need to hit it with the fish scales.
Oh, come
or-
on. Only one of that hits.
We'll tell you, you do have things in your inventory that will work.
Yeah, the fish scales and the holy water will work.
Al, as you whip out with your bite, you crunch into the bones, and this time, as you draw back, you do see that you have left puncture wounds. However, the rest of your attacks fail to get through its armor. Goes to Stone Golem Boy. Whips out with his fists on the middle skeleton. And will hit it twice. But it's like a weird David the Goliath moment where it's punching the skeleton in the face, but it's just like going back slightly, even though it should go really across the flames. Edwin.
Is going to produce the fish scale that Zirin gave him, but I'm assuming from here, I will be giving that one cover, right?
Yes.
Cool. I will, as a standard move to here. No, yeah,
You
here.
might be able to 5 step for this guy.
Would that
Yes.
work?
Yes.
Yeah. Although, fish scale, what is the range of a fish scale? 10 feet.
All alchemical items are increments of 10. So you would take a -2.
It's -2,
Do
by
it.
the way.
I trust my rolls.
Well, it's -4 for cover, so not really.
Yeah. I was going to move and then try and position next time, because they're not really moving, they're just still on the ground, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Ugh,
No. Hero point?
that one. I knew I should have waited. Stupid.
I'm going to give my hero point to Edwin to re-roll that.
Sure?
Yep.
Yeah, alright. I'll press the button.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Edwin sidesteps, hoping to deal with the foe with a more magical mean. Pulls out a fish scale, possibly the first one he ever took from the fella on the bridge, and hurls it at the elite skeleton. Everyone sees him do this and kind of look at the scale as it floats through the air, hoping it deals with the hard foe ahead. And Al, noticing it's a bit too high up, does the volleyball trick of jumping up and slamming it down with her wing, as it will smash into the face of that elite skeleton. Roll for damage.
Nice.
Nice.
You star.
Teamwork.
3d6 plus 3, I think it is. Yeah, 3d6 plus 6. God damn. Alright. Oish.
There we go.
And it means DC 13 fortitude to be drenched. Does that
drenched.
matter? Possibly not.
It will matter. Well, no, Owl's already used her breath, so it won't matter. The skeleton is cut all over as you basically do that jet stream to cut through metal beams. And it definitely takes a few steps back at that.
I feel like Al just dunks it out the air, just fully slaps it down onto it.
Yeah,
Nice.
volleyball. Spiked it.
Yeah. That is me done.
The skeleton, taking a few steps back, looks over towards Edwin and is going to move after him, which will provoke from Drazenka and Ziran.
So tempted to try and trip it.
If you try and trip, they will provoke, and it.
Yeah, I know. I know. Ace isn't as great as Zaren's.
It's also floating across the floor.
I guess. I'm just gonna try and attack and hope for the best.
Whack it.
Don't know which of these buttons
Nope.
to him. There you go, crunch stick. Crunch
Plus
stick
2 is in
misses.
there.
As will Drazenka just narrowly miss the elite skeleton.
11 though.
As it comes down, bringing a sword onto Edwin.
Mm-hmm.
Does Edwin have mage armor up?
Edwin doesn't know.
How's your
Yes,
AC 19?
So I have dodge as a feat. I have evasive, so that's +1 for my class, and I'm wearing chain armor, and I have a dex of 13.
Alright. As it brings down its great swords, seeing that it's coming after you after throwing that thing, you just step to the side as it cuts just in front of your nose and into the ground.
I took that feat for a reason.
Drazenka.
Yeah, I probably should have done this way better before, but we'll see how it goes. I have to use a move and swift to put my shield away, so I'm able to do this. And I'm going to use a domain spell to give Zaren's. Didn't Zaren took his S-Stock out?
Yeah, he said he took his S-Lock out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bless weapon on his S-Stock.
Yeah, so the crunch stick, would that not have been a much lower roll then, if he's got his S-Stock out?
It doesn't matter, I missed
Would have been
regardless.
higher, like. Guess that's the flat bonus with the S-Stock. That should be more because he gets his dex on it, but
Got you.
might
yeah,
not be
so
enough.
with my S stock, it would be plus. So +4 for
Plus
four
6
for
total,
plus
right?
one.
dex, and it's
Yeah.
masterwork, so plus like 6.
But yeah,
Unless I
still
was
gonna-
flanking.
Still not going
Plus
to make it.
flanking, yeah.
Okay.
But now it's blessed, so it
Appease.
counts as enhanced for sake of DR if that helps, and just should just bypass DR of evil creatures. I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, no,
Well-
it just counts as +1 against evil creatures. And it's mostly for incorporeal stuff.
Sure, but evil, so maybe I don't know.
Hmm.
Counts as a good
Good.
weapon.
Yeah,
It also
counts good.
confirms crits.
Auto confirms, which the
Good shit.
has happened a few times for him.
That is me done.
Alright. The skeleton's going to continue trying to bring down the golem, as that's the one dealing the heavy punishment right now.
Do you have an alarm going off somewhere?
Yeah, someone's reversing.
Oh.
Ziran.
Okay, well, I can't get flanking on this guy just yet. So I'm going to use the
Yeah,
flanking
flanking
that
this guy.
that I do have. And I'm going to try to... I do have full round of capability this turn, so I will use one of my points. And I will do a full attack on the one to up to the left.
I would have to 5 a step because I realized it's weapon touched.
What's that?
I realized it was weapon touched, so I would have had to 5 foot step next to you to do that.
Ah, okay.
You still got the AE for it though, so it's fine.
Yeah, I had the action for it.
Okay, everybody pray for me.
I didn't stop.
First one, no.
We'll find out if the last works.
Stabbing out with the S-stock, the first will miss. However, the follow-up will hit into the skeleton. However, as you bring it back, you see that you left no scratch.
Dang it.
Goddamn DR.
Yep.
And we can't figure out what type of DR it is either.
It's not adamantine, it's not magic, it's not good,
Right.
it's not piercing, it's not bludgeoning,
Yeah.
it's not slashing.
Might be get flat dash if it's magical.
I was going to say it's not magical because both weapons would have counted
Yeah,
as it.
true. Well, slash dash is just anything but spells, right?
Yeah,
So it might be just that if it's from the necromancer.
maybe.
Ow.
She's gonna try to hit this thing again.
Good up. Believe.
20 crits? Oh, damn. Alright, I'll take it.
It's not terrible. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
damn.
2 hits.
Going out with your bite, you yet again punch more of the bones, and your first claw will hit. However, you do nothing.
Wow, so this thing has like a DR 10. Jesus.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that's what we figured out.
DR10 versus what though?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Slash dash, probably.
I
Yeah, we
can't
need
do
Slash dash.
damage to this thing, period.
We do. No, well, we do have fish scales. And we do have holy water. We need to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
But this is Final Fantasy. You don't use your items.
We do. Damn it! This is we're changing the mold. Switching it up.
The stone golem punches out at the skeleton. However, the first attack will miss, the second will hit, and that skeleton still stands. Edwin.
Do any of the zombies still have visible vials on them?
They were taking them out of their cloth rags, so it'd be like their shirts, so you have no clue.
Is there any way of knowing? Because I'll be honest, I can't hurt these things unless I either get very good precision damage and normal damage. So is there any way I can look at all?
You can search through them, it's just going to be a full round.
I mean, shit, I'm going to do nothing else. 5% tiered, search this one.
Alright, you find 2 similar flasks to what they were using on the golem.
Nice. I will take those.
The skeleton still doesn't appreciate what Edwin did to him earlier. And it's going to follow after.
Fine, he comes into the circle of death.
And as it slashes on your back whilst you're checking that zombie, you feel the pressure on your back, but the you don't have magic armor. You see it at the last moment and just dodge.
Combat medic for a reason.
Zenka.
Doesn't matter a lot. I'll take move action, take out the holy water. Bonus is the same, so just to prove a point, I'll 5 foot step and try to smack it on the skeleton.
Alright.
I thought there's a way to apply holy water to it.
Touch.
That's good.
You're
The
able to,
saber -1 because the saber shouldn't be on that, but
you smash the holy water vial onto the back of this thing's dome. Roll the 2d4.
Nice.
paramedic alone.
The skeleton's skull starts to have a white steam come off of it as it turns its beady red eyes at you. One up top is gonna keep on hitting the golem. Golem. Still up.
Absolute fucking
Zero.
shard of a golem.
Alright, I'm gonna do same thing I've been doing. Last point of
You have flanking on this guy as well.
I've got flanking on both of them, so
I would say it genuinely,
Actually-
for damage wise, is it worth 5 stepping back and throw in
not
like
really,
diagonally?
'cause I'm actually gonna just do the holy water thing again, actually. So not.
It's
gonna
just
use-
drawing will provoke from both of them. That one, that one.
Okay. Well then,
You can 5-foot step, then draw, then throw it. Which
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
your
I'm saying.
throwing might be better
Yeah,
than
that's fine. I'll just
smashing it.
5-foot step up here, and I will throw it at the one that's trying to hit the golem.
Alright.
Which one did I hit with the fish scale? This one.
Yes, the one that's coming after you for doing that.
Yep, that makes sense.
That vial will smash onto that elite skeleton, so roll a 2d4.
Which still holy though, so it is 1.5.
No, it's just damage.
What? It's holy water.
Yeah,
Let's
to
think.
deal damage to undead.
Regular water runners, you're undead.
True.
Then it's
The-
painful water.
Spicy water.
splashes across
water.
that skeleton as the steam comes off of it yet again, and then the bones start to crack and explode outwards as it would fall to the floor.
Nice. Well done.
Oh, too bad that doesn't count.
It had exactly 4 health.
Yeah, the Zero, you
Precise.
beautiful, beautiful person.
That's what I call precision.
Ow.
Zirin, why are you not next to this thing?
He wanted to kill one.
Apparently, yeah. I would
That-
take a 5-foot step down if I were you, though. Well,
I'm
I
good.
guess Either way, you're not gonna block it from getting to the golem.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's after me.
Yeah, I don't think it cares about golem right now.
True enough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am, and I'm gonna try and full attack it.
Alright.
Get that lightning.
How many rounds of rage do you?
Oh,
Oi!
quite a
In all
few.
fairness, she's not
I'm
used
keeping
any
track.
today.
I have 6 rounds left.
Yeah, because it's based on your con, isn't it?
Hmm. Though I love the crit, but it does no damage.
You hit with 2 claws, however, both of them leave no dent, as you do not confirm.
Sorry, I forgot to mention I included power attack in that. That should be +2 damage.
No.
That'd be more than that for certain attacks.
Mm.
The final stone golem's going to whip out with his fists. And just because, I don't know if you've been trying too harshly to keep it alive, but it's still alive. And in thanks to that, it will crit the skeleton.
Nice. Retribution.
As its torso is punched away from its limbs and it goes flying. As the golem had like 1 hit before dying.
Is hey,
Nice.
1 HP counts.
Every little bit counts.
Step over here and pick up that morning star and put it away.
Good stuff.
I don't think we're gonna be able to catch up to that Namazu.
No, nor wind any shape of dealing with them,
No.
even if we did.
Zirin,
Chocobo.
did you see what it looked like? Was it your...
He was too far away, and he had a cloak on. I couldn't really see him very well. Mr. Golem?
Golem takes a few stomps to the north, falls to his knees, and then on his face on the floor. Severe damage taken. Repairs required.
Let's see if we can find anything useful. And I'll start searching people.
Nobody has any golem repair kits on them, sadly.
Are they a thing?
I mean, there would be the masterwork tools for just helping to craft them, but none of you have the feat, so you can't even repair it.
And we don't have mending either.
Nice.
No more than 6 seconds, please.
Yeah, we have to keep it to a minimum.
Not gonna have fucking YouTube say, "Oh, you used this fairy tale song that isn't even the fairy tale song," but you know, we're just nobody's allowed to see it.
Now I can heal more, eventually.
Alright, if you do look over the undead, this is including the 2 you picked up, Edwin, so take out 2 if you're not having all of them. In total, there are 8 alchemical fires that are left. However, you know that they aren't the usual types of alchemical fire, and that they are a special brand, something to do with constructs, but you're unable to detect it right now.
Okay. So that's 6 separate 2 that I picked up.
Yes.
Good to know. I'll put them together for now, so I'm happy to hand them over to Group Loot, just to divvy out at a different point.
Sorry, what was that about group loot?
I was going to say, do you mind putting 8 in the Group Loot of that? Just copying it in. Thank you.
If you do care for the weapons, the ones that are still usable are that.
Are any of them masterwork or magical?
No.
Okay.
We don't really have the weight to carry on the cart. We need to get back to it.
Yeah, we don't.
If you care to loot the elite skeletons,
Absolutely.
I'll need you to give me a knowledge dungeoneering.
I'm
To
good
be
at that.
untrained.
It can be untrained, you said?
Yes.
Jaster. There you go.
It's coming. Well, that's not what I... How did I roll it twice? What? No, that's... What?
You rolled a knowledge and a perception, apparently.
Apparently.
All right. Edwin and Rozenka. Outside of the chain shirts being normal, you know that their great swords were previously weapon blanched for adamantine.
To do with the golems, I assume. This Namazu is very cognizant of their foes.
healthy, it seems.
Indeed. Although I suppose if you're killing this many people, I will sort of move towards the... I'm assuming the people over here are very much dead.
Yes.
Yeah. Theft, robbery, and murder, unfortunately, are very lucrative.
Well, I'm gonna try to take advantage of the situation a little bit and see if I can find anything useful for us.
Outside of the chemical fire, the weapons, and what the elite skeletons had, the bodies have mostly been picked clean.
Nothing useful.
I think we need to regroup. They went north, correct? We can't follow them in this
West.
condition. West, sorry. Okay. We can't follow them in this condition. We need to get back to the carts. Now.
We can try to follow a little bit, but we cannot catch up, or at least we shouldn't.
No.
I think once we get back to our cart, we should wait for the gentleman to come back this way. If he does, and let him know.
No, we do not know. How long did it take us to catch up to this point from where we met the guy?
Till the end of the day, but you know that he's been skirmishing with these things every so often, and his undead aren't well, his undead weren't mounted, but he left on his own on his mount.
I would like to think at the very least, if we have to rest, he's not undead that we know of. Able to.
He can hope.
Indeed. We are heading towards the settlement on this road, right?
I can pull you to the map if you wish.
Please.
Also, I'm just doing maths stuff now. We are already, I haven't even calculated all the weight in the carriage, but I'm already at 209 pounds. And that's just the feed, rations, large tent, and chain shirt.
Well, me and
Did
Josenka.
take feed out from the first when we got attacked.
Taken.
When we were attacked during the night, did you take the feed out for that camping?
Yep. I just did it all now.
And the rations too.
Yep.
So, I'd work out what we need to survive, so the feed and the rations are what we absolutely have to have.
Well, I mean,
Spit it out there. I'll also
the
take one of the chain shirts for
loose stuff
myself.
we can carry on ourselves. But
We're still on the cart.
Yeah. We are
Do
the
our
dump stuff or
weights...
sell stuff.
I won't count any of your carry capacities to the capacity of the carriage.
Okay. So it's more like how much the car itself can deal with.
Alright, so we basically need to sell stuff the next settlement we get to.
Yeah, I mean, me and Josenka with the mule backs can carry a bit more if we need to.
Yeah.
And like the climbers kits, I mean, I can take mine on my person now, which is a bit of weight out of the equation.
After that confrontation and moving a bit away from the battlefield, you will be sleeping for the day, though.
Understandable. It's been a pretty rough day.
Ah, you know what that means.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to be leveling up now or not.
I feel like it might be prudent.
Yeah, if we're resting, definitely.
Alright, feel free to do your levels.
Fuck!
That was a venomous.
Sounds like Al wants to spend some of the 3 months retraining HP.
Yep.
Oi!
So does Edwin.
I'm taking toughness.
I think Al might be as well. Oh my word, so is Zirin.
Ooh.
Oi!
That- Which I think is the only one that had a
That
decent
is
HP roll that
rough.
I'm taking toughness. I was thinking about taking Iron Will. I'm taking toughness. It's not happening. Because I get a very cool feat from my class this level.
No,
At least
okay,
how
better
you're going to
with my
get closer
sword.
to the others. Are we saying G? Better
I
sword?
can aim better with my sword.
Yeah, guided hand.
Yeah.
I would say roll the thing to prove it, but I know damn well it'll be a crit, so don't do it.
I have 16 rounds of dragon now.
So I gain.
Now, do I want more strength or do I want more con?
That's your
Of
call.
what?
Huh?
Where you getting strength or con from?
Level 3, I get an ability score increase. +2 to one ability score of my choice.
Well, aren't you fancy?
Mm-hmm.
Next level is 11,000, right?
9.
Oh, 9,000. Oops. I always get mixed up on those. Hey, and hero point.
My save has been too low this whole time. Awesome.
Nice. To be
And
fair,
yet you're
No.
still saying fuck the poison.
Yeah.
it's a team name, alright? We can't let it down.
We can pretty good with our saves for the most part. The one thing we can do.
It's our main focus. Alrighty. I got better at healing.
I tell you what, I'll put it in strength this level, and I can put my ability score in con next level. Actually, no, I won't put that in intelligence.
I was gonna say, if you get to like this early, you might want to put it in something you want to increase.
I take it the party is just leaving the stone golem on the battlefield.
Can't do anything for him.
Not if
Yeah.
we can't do anything with it. Yeah. I don't know. When we rest, how much of that strength damage goes away?
1.
Could I get help from Edwin for that?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You
Look
can
at
with
exactly like
just
the
roll
long
heal.
rest. Yeah.
You'll heal,
Something.
yeah.
I'm saying
Although
it's the heal skill, there is a usage from heal skill for provide long-term care. You
there
can
is,
give
but it
him-
takes 8 hours.
I mean, you already have bags under your eyes. Just spend another day here.
I'm half tempted. Yeah, I get some stuff, but it's not going to help you too much. I can always do long-term care. I don't think Surgeon gets anything special to that. Let me check. It's at 4th level. I get bonuses to that, but not yet. Yeah, so you would gain 1 damage back, but unfortunately I'm just not. I don't have anything on restore yet. I can do conditions, I can't do damage for some reason.
You gotta treat the cause and not the symptom.
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh wait, no, I'm not having number skills.
Okay.
No,
Alright.
I'm ready.
So a third level, yeah?
Yes.
Oh shit, I have a lot of things to add. Okay.
We get a feat this level too.
We do.
No, wait. I'm not ready then. Damn it.
What's the one that I get multiple attacks of opportunity?
Combat reflexes.
Combat
Combat
reflexes.
reflexes.
Just in case you need to hear it 3 times for how many attacks you can have.
I would say though,
I don't know what feats go. I didn't think about that.
Hammer the Gap, it's good because you have 5 attacks.
Yeah.
He
it's the-
he doesn't currently. He only has 2.
Well, from Dragon Form.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Zeron.
Wait,
No,
what's
no.
that?
Hammer the Gap, so every time you hit with an attack, you gain +1 attack and damage per hit. But as soon as you lose the bonuses.
Base attack 6.
Can't do that.
Oh, is it 6? Oh, not yet. Would multi-attack help you at all? That's a no, that's a monster feat, I think.
That is a monster feat. I mean, I'm a dragon. Does that not technically count?
I don't even think body attack affects you, really. How many...
Because you get 5, so I think it does. Unless it's something specific for their class.
Not sure you need the help.
Fair point.
What do you mean?
I mean, you have 6 attacks as a level 3. I don't think you need anything more.
Yeah, well, multi-attack just reduces the penalty for the secondary attacks.
Yes, which should make them hit more.
Exactly.
Also, I don't think Hammer the
Sounds perfect to
Gap
me.
would be... I guess Hammer the Gap is slightly better on him, because he doesn't keep
The amount.
taking, like, -10, -15, whatever, but it's only consecutive, so he has to hit them all in a row, really.
But then, by the 5th attack, assuming he's hit, it's not going to happen every time, it's +5 to attack and damage.
Mm.
It's just a thought.
It's only damage. It's not attack.
Is it just damage? Ah. Apologies then. Thought it was attack for some reason.
Ice Cream Man's coming. Victory ice cream. Why don't you take a improved trip, Jester? Stop enemies getting away from you.
Your expertise. Or dirty flying.
Yeah, I ain't got combat expertise.
can get that. Should be good.
Did Edwin get many more knowledges?
I've rounded out what I have. I also did put a point into linguistics to learn Necril in case they have that language. I don't know, but would you say that Necril is a language the undead use, or potentially necromancers use? It's supposed to be the language of the undead.
Yeah. Just not sure if your character would know.
Possibly not, and I'm happy to not know that without some kind of check or whatever, but that was my intention.
I mean, you've been using a lot of religions. Yeah, sure, you know that.
Alright. Yeah, let's put a few points into religion, heal, obviously, spellcraft, all that shit.
Did you pick up toughness?
I did.
That's what I'm potentially thinking of picking up in a minute.
I need the health.
I believe I'm finished.
There's always taking weapon focus again, Jasta.
True, I could get it and have it for my bike. I was thinking that.
I was thinking I needed to take a level in fighter, but we don't have fighter anymore, and you don't get just straight up combat feats for fighters anymore.
It's in their talents.
Yeah, it is, but you don't get those until second level. Like regular Pathfinder, a fighter gets an extra feat at first level. So you would
Yeah, I'm gonna get weapon focus
2
again.
levels to get that. And I don't want to take 2 levels of fighter.
And you get martial flex. That's a load of feats, right?
Technically, kind of.
It does do that. Oh shit, Dexter damage. I need to pick a weapon for that.
Yeah, you do. You gonna do your
Yeah, rapiers, the move.
What amazing second level spells does Drazenka getting? Or you
getting
not?
second level spells.
Nah.
Next level is second. So let's look at first. I got Ray of Enfablement and Shocking Grasp.
Nice. I heal more now, which is nice. That's what I got.
I mean, it's your main thing, so it's good.
It is. Incredible Healer is a very good feat, but it's strange because Triage eventually does outpace it, unless there's some kind of thing I'm missing here.
Jeez, that level up took almost 25 minutes.
Or no?
What was Zeron's feat?
Combat reflexes.
Ah.
Makes sense. Yeah, I thought toughness is a good one because I want to stay alive to heal people.
Jeez, I've got less health than the frickin' healer.
In all fairness, I've been investing. It's like it's Candor all over
favorite
again.
class bonus into your health as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, mine's going skills.
Yeah, mine's I've got
giving me more
decent
rage
skill
rounds.
stuff.
I did take one knowledge, so that I'll be able to help out a little bit with knowledge local, because I had bonuses to that one.
It's fine. Zeron's an AC tank.
Yeah,
I'm a
Just got to
mid
keep
shield.
buying yourself some iron drafts.
I do. I'm going to have to.
Can. That's what I speak at the moment. We should probably decide a common language at some stage.
There was also a chance the iron draft ran out in that fight, so I should put up a round counter for you.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on with that. Should have been, what, 10 rounds?
Yeah.
I don't think that was 10 rounds as a fight. Maybe it was, but...
You love to
Oi!
see it.
That should be more damage.
How is my my DC gone? Oh wait, it's because I'm not in dragon form.
You can't.
I was gonna say, how is my DC gone down?
Yeah, because you should have...
Yeah, B +1 because of my con.
I'm just getting Shocking Grasp.
It should be +2. I'll figure it out later. Fuck it.
We'll work it out.
Look at that penalty to strength. Nice.
Wait, why is your Shocking Grasp doing strength
Because I
damage?
put it in the wrong place, apparently. It's fine, I'll fix it later.
It's
We
for
get
your
to
Shocking
level.
Grasp. What do you mean? It does both things.
Exactly.
Hmm. Well, apparently it only does one thing.
I think I'm otherwise good. I just need to the spells in, so yeah, we can keep. Oh, finish up the session, I guess.
Alright. With your level ups done, we'll just finish off nightly event. Which Trezenka needs to roll perception for. Did you put points in it?
No.
Alright.
I
Let's see how
because
well
it's
this
a
goes.
class skill. And I only get like 4 if I put my favorite class bonus in the skills.
Oh.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible at all.
Alright. As it comes up to Drazenka's watch, she's a bit wary about what goes bump in the night and is keeping both eyes and ears out for any activity. And what she does here is the crunching of rock and the movement of earth relatively close to the camp. However, it's going to take you quite some time to wake up your party, as they are in very deep slumbers after the daily events. And it's probably going to take a week to wake them up, as we'll end the session here. As the ice cream van arrives...
I was going to say, you can hear it in the background. Alrighty.